What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Stephen D, and this is Spread Kindness Friday. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? If y'all can see some people that I have in the back room just giving me the finger, literally, on Spread Kindness Friday. How dare they? How dare those guys? I'll bring them on here in a minute. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Stephen D. Super excited for today. Why is that? Because it's another day I get to spend with y'all right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network, Clock Blockers, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am your host, Stephen Daniels. You can follow me on all social media at Stephen D. SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and left. Okay? Make sure y'all do that. Also, you can follow Miami Sports Music at MIA Sports Music on Twitter and at Miami Sports Music everywhere else. You can also do subscribe to the channel. As a matter of fact, you can't chat in the chat box today unless you're subscribed to the channel. Okay? So make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Give us a big thumbs up. That always helps us. If you're not able to donate monetarily, you can always donate, giving us the big thumbs up and hitting the share button and retweeting us and saying, guys, listen to this awesome morning show. This awesome guy. This guy who has a face for radio. I'm talking about me, okay, if you didn't know that already, okay? I'm talking about the #1 Miami fan morning show. Make sure you share. Tell your brother, your sister, your father, your poppy, your mommy, anybody, pop, grandma, your brothers, your cousins. Make sure y'all do that, okay? Also, hey, look, if you want to sign up and become a member today of the family. Again, let me say family. Make sure y'all do that, okay? Make sure you sign up today, become part of the family, okay? Would love for you to sign up and become a member. Can we get 2 new members to the channel today? Basically, you get access to perks and everything. As a matter of fact, we're going to be doing some really cool stuff this year. Tail Greeter, myself, and a couple of other people. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. All right. So make sure you all do that. Also, hey, look, if you want to help the channel grow by donating, there's a few different ways you guys can do that. Okay. You can help the channel grow by donating by using the YouTube live super chat, which is the $ down at the bottom of the chat. And you can also use Cash App, which is $MSM Podcast Network, or you can do PayPal, which is also MSM Podcast Network. Okay. The links are also in the chat below. So make sure you guys do that. And if you guys are able to help donate, it's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. Okay. So make sure you guys do that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors of the show, ZSM Sports. Zachary at over ZSM. Absolutely amazing. Make sure you check out him for all your autograph and sports memorabilia needs. And then obviously our title sponsor of the show, Tail Greeter. Tail Greeter's absolutely amazing. Download the app today on your current Apple or Android device. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And you're able to get tickets or purchase tickets to things like the Baltimore beatdown, Miami Dolphins, Baltimore Ravens week 2. You can purchase your game tickets. I have about 24 game tickets left, and I have about 24 tailgate tickets left. We're probably going to have more tailgate tickets, but right now this is the first option. So got 24 tickets left. Purchase now on Tail Greeter. Make sure you do that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you go to Baltimore Beatdown. And also, you see the hat that I'm wearing, East 32, the most awesome tailgate at Hard Rock Stadium for all the Miami Dolphins home games. So make sure you go to Tail Greeter again, type in East 32. And if you're going to a Dolphins game this year and you want the best tailgate around, drinks, food, music, DJ, live pregame show with yours truly, it's a good time. It's got everything. So make sure you do that. The best fans around is East 32 Dolphins tailgate. And I'm sure Cameron will come on here in a minute and I'll bring him on. But today is Spread Kindness Friday. # Dolphin Chat. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. It's going to be just really pretty much us hanging out. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it. I plan on having a good time. And today is just going to be about you, the fans. So just so you know, Cameron is my co-host today. So Cameron is eligible for that 10-minute timeout, but he can't get banned just like I can't get banned. But Cameron can get timed out. So you can time out Cameron all you want today. So yeah, let's have a good time. It's going to be fun. Let me say hello to people that are in the chat this morning. I got Trucker Sean, Tua, who was banning everybody yesterday. What's up, Tua? How are you, my friend? Hunter, Robert Jamarilio, here while getting a tattoo. You're getting a tattoo, Robert? Robert, are you on Twitter? If you're on Twitter, Robert, can you take a picture and post it and I'll retweet it? Because I would love to see you getting a tattoo, bro. And tag me in it. If you don't know what, at Stephen D SKPL. Okay? Real easy to remember. Okay? Let's see here. Who else I got? I got Shake Money. Good morning, my neighbors. It's another beautiful day in Zamunda. Shake Money. Love you, Shake Money. What's up, man? Jose Valdez. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't talk to people like that. Good morning, 1, 2, 3, 4 ups. How are you? Adam E is in the building. Are you going to seat together Von Joe and Pete? Maybe Raul. You never know. That would be pretty good. Yala, but no Twitter. Are you on Facebook? Are you on anything that you can like Instagram? I want to see you get a photo, bro. Rashad, what is up? Robert getting the logo. Robert, what are you getting a tattoo of? That's what we really want to know. If Tua is out during the Bears game, I'm going to the game. Scott, always starting stuff this early in the morning. Always starting stuff. All right, without further ado, let me bring on my co-host of the day, my brother from another mother, the guy who sends me random tweets of Jordan is the GOAT all the time. Mr. Cameron 954 is in the building. What is up, Cameron?
Truth hurts, my brother.
No, it's not true. It's not a thing.
Just keep it sick in your head. You know, so let me ask you a question, Steve. And good morning. And happy Spread Kindness Friday to
happy Spread Kindness fam.
So I can go onto this link and pay $10
and bam, and you can take over the show. I mean, I guess in theory you could do that. We normally don't start the timeout process till we start getting people on. But you know what, Cameron? If you want to set a precedent, I'm not going to stop you. If that's what you want to do. Just remember, you got to host by yourself.
It's only 10 minutes.
Hey, you know, and if you want to do a 10-minute segment on how Jordan is not the GOAT and LeBron James is, we can do that.
Listen, we shouldn't hijack the show over this silly
feud between us.
The silly feud that you LeBron lovers.
I lie to y'all not. So yesterday, Cameron calls me, or Cameron sends me a text, and I try to call him, and he didn't pick up, and he calls me back later, and I'm like, just so you know, all the Jordan, LeBron lives in Jordan lovers' heads because he sends me like on Instagram and text messages. Just random things about how Jordan is better than LeBron, or he thinks Jordan is better than LeBron.
No, it's not that I think, it's facts.
It's not.
Dude, the proof is in the numbers, bro. You just can't.
Okay. Don't say pudding around me. I'll get excited.
Listen, let's not go down this road, man. Let's not go down this
What's
road.
up, man? How you been?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good, man. You know, I was talking to my wife this morning or yesterday, and I was just telling her how excited I am for like the season. Like I have Miami on my mind. Like I can't get like I'm looking at I'm going through the calendars. I'm going through everything. I'm looking at like the first 9 weeks, and I'm just excited because I'm going to most of the games, and it's just like, ooh, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. We're going to be, in Oakland Park on Fridays. We're going to be doing stuff on Saturdays. We got, the pregame show at East 32. We got New York, the MetLife Takeover. We got the Baltimore Beatdown. We got Chicago. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. All in the first 7 weeks, pretty much. 9 weeks.
Yeah, I got my tickets for the Chicago game the other day, this week, as did the founding member of the Atlanta Dolphins fan club. Thanks
for telling me. I want to sit with you guys.
I didn't say our game tickets. I said plane tickets.
Oh, plane tickets. Southwest had them for like $86 from BWI the other day.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit more than that. It was like around $300 round trip, which isn't bad.
Yeah, well, 86 was one way, but I always look out for like those Southwest deals. Oh, Karen from HR wants to talk to you about MJ. Bye-bye, Steven. gotta go. But
That's awesome. Karen, I love you. Bye-bye, Steven. So let's just break this down. MJ stats. And so maybe I can share with you what I sent Steven the other day. And it was a little breaking news, and I'm just going to put this up here. Breaking news. Ray Allen says LeBron can't be the GOAT. Is he a great free throw shooter? No. Is he a great three-point shooter? Is he a greatest three-point shooter? No. Is he a greatest dribbler? No. He's not great in any of those categories. Jordan is. Facts. So that's one more instance. Oh, here's some more. And this is just straight stats. See if I can put this up here without getting the glare there. Jordan versus LeBron. Top 75 teammates. LeBron played with 5 of them. Jordan, 2. Seasons with 2 all-star teammates. LeBron had 5 of them carrying his. And Jordan, 0. Top 5 draft picks that were teammates of LeBron's. 21. Amazing. Jordan had 1. So what more do you want to see? Oh, missed playoffs? LeBron missed the playoffs twice. Jordan never missed the playoffs. Not since his rookie year. Amazing. Not with the Bulls. Rings outside Disney World. I love it. Jordan has 6. LeBron 3. Finals losses. See, that's a pretty important one there. Jordan has never lost in the finals. See that? See that, Steven? I see you over there fuming. Finals losses for LeBron, 5. 3-peats. How many times has LeBron led his teams to 3-peats? And that's a big fat goose egg. LeBron and 1, 2, 3, 4 apps, LeBron can never compare to MJ. This is the truth. And listen, and to be real, it's a much different game than the era of basketball in the NBA that MJ played in versus LeBron. LeBron would have 0 success going up to teams that Jordan did, like the Detroit Pistons and the Utah Jazz back in the days, where you just got hammered in the paint. LeBron would try to bring that weak paint game, the drive and dribble game, spin dribble. Man, he would be wearing it on the floor if he played in Jordan's era. Steven, come back on, man. I can't. Come on. All right. So you know what I'm going to do? See if I can bring up Robert. How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? Getting stabbed.
I see you over there, man. At least they shaved half your chest. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a hairy bastard.
So what are you getting tattooed over there?
It's like a 6-inch angel kneeling with a sword.
Nice, man. And what was the inspiration behind your tattoo?
I wanted a tattoo and it looked good.
That's inspiration enough. Inspiration enough, man. I think that's pretty kick-ass that you're on here, watching us while you're getting the tattoos. Big props to you, man.
It works for me.
Swear.
The square jar.
I said ass. Steven's over here. He's sitting on his stack of Bibles today. I don't get it.
It's usually me, so
it's quite all right, man. So, Robert, where are you getting this tattoo done? Where's your tattoo shop?
Vietnam.
And where's that at?
Vietnam.
Oh, Vietnam. You're in Vietnam right now?
Yeah.
Holy Moses, man. That's pretty crazy. Where in Vietnam?
Saigon.
And what has you over there in Saigon?
Vacation.
Oh, there you go, man. So tell us what Vietnam's like on vacation besides getting a tattoo.
Drinking and partying, dude. It's a blast.
That's pretty awesome. Man. This is new for our Clock Blocker show. You're live on remote in Vietnam. We have folks from Australia and obviously Great Britain, but never had anybody live from Vietnam. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I popped up one time before and showed you guys boy VM, but later tonight I'll go to Japantown and go to some party out there.
Man, you
It'll be
should
good.
you should take some video and show it to us, man. I would like to see what that's going on.
Vietnam's a blast, man.
How's the food over there?
Delicious and cheap. Like, let's see. It cost me $2 to get a full lunch today.
Well, we won't talk about what else is delicious and cheap over there in Vietnam either.
Yeah, we'll leave that one there.
Well, listen,
Green's
brother,
good,
man.
food's good, things are good.
Man, we appreciate you watching today, man. Big shout out to Robert getting his tattoo live on Clock Blockers here this morning. That's good stuff, bro. I'm gonna get one of my other guys up here, Sharif.
Sounds good.
Sharif, are you on?
Hey, how you doing, Cameron?
Good, brother. How are you?
Doing great, man. Fins up to everyone. I just want to touch on the topic of Michael Jordan, and is he top 3? Definitely, I would say Michael Jordan is top 3. When you talk about championships and MVPs, he's not near the 11 that Bill Russell has. And I don't think he was not as dominant as Kareem was in a 10-year span. It took Jordan, I think, 9 years to go to the finals and win. Granted, he had to pass guys who are in the Hall of Fame. That's not our problem as fans. It's your problem to enter the league when you were drafted and win right away, which he didn't, and which Bill Russell did, Kareem did. Even LeBron did and Kobe did. They won immediately. And so I think, yes, 6 MVPs, 6 rings. You had to get Pippen, which was 9 years later. You had to get guys like Kukoc and Rodman and Ron Harper. That's not our problem as fans. It's your problem as Michael Jordan to win right away, which you didn't. So you got to get 11. He's already retired. There's no way he's going to get 11. There's no way LeBron is going to get 6. But top 3, I would say Bill Russell, Kareem, Michael Jordan.
You know, it's hard for me to dispute any of what you just said, you know, and to your point, like at different eras of basketball, right? Bill Russell played in a time when the centers dominated the game. You had centers, you know, dominating in the 50s and 60s and 70s. Lou Alcindor and who later was to be known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, dominated the NBA. And that was prior to when Jordan came out of North Carolina after 1 year. But, you know, just from a numbers standpoint, you're right. Bill Russell has, 11 rings in 13 years as a pro. They both have 5 MVPs. Michael has 6 rings in 15 years. Bill Russell has, 2 NCAA titles and played 3 years of college. Michael had 1 NCAA title. So, if you're going by titles and rings, Bill Russell's got them. You're absolutely right. But, averaging 30 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, 5.3 assists a game, almost doubled what Russell did in terms of points per game and assists. Obviously, Russell was one of the more prolific rebounders in NBA history, and there's no disputing that he would have, he averaged 22.5 rebounds a game, which is, just truly amazing. Outside of Wilt Chamberlain, it's hard to remember a more dominant rebounder until you maybe throw in Rodman, what he did in that 4 to 6 year span.
Agreed. And I would also say that Tiger Woods, what Tiger Woods brought for golf and NBA, ABA and NBA were, I guess they had a mixture of all cultures, but definitely what Jordan did for the NBA in the 90s, that's what Tiger did for golf. So he brought that mainstream, and he, sometimes I dream and all of that kind of stuff, the Nike.
All right. The LeBron slander is going to stop right now. Okay, I'm back. Let's just get that
Excuse
straight.
me, Stephen. Our man here is making a good point.
No, it's a point. Nobody said it was good. I love Sharif. Don't get it twisted. It doesn't mean that it's good. Now, I will also want to throw in Andrevius's comment on Twitter. Andrevius proceeded to say that here, let me bring it in. I'm just going to come out and say this. Don't care if it triggers you, When people debate LeBron is the GOAT, if you argue Jordan and Kareem are better, I will leave the debate alone. But Kobe does not belong in the debate. Sorry, not sorry. Okay? I understand people want to bring in Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Look, there's two names that you can argue, in my opinion. And that is A, LeBron James, and B, Michael Jordan. And I'm always going to put Michael second because that's what he is. He's second.
Steven, you're wrong.
I'm not, but that's okay.
But you are.
My top three is Wilt Chamberlain.
What's up, Roach?
I'm sorry, man. I did 9 hours of live streaming yesterday, and it burned me out.
You know what? That's fine. That's okay. That's all right. You're here now. You're with the team.
So I'm late to work.
Were you about to tell me you were wrong? By the way, Cameron, we now have a producer of the show. He's got like all this setup.
Here comes.
The beat's gonna drop. LeBron is the best. Yes, he is.
What? No, I'm taking that music away. No,
LeBron is the best.
Good job, bro.
LeBron sucks, bro.
I had to do him like that.
I got so many questions for Cam.
Roach, I had to do him. So he forgot that he gave me control of the show too.
How do you mute this is my show. You can't mute my
You
know what?
probably have him as a manager.
No,
I just gotta mute the stupidity. Can we move on? I mean, it's Friday, please.
Cam, I don't mean to blow up the conversation y'all were having, but I got questions.
Hey, by the way, real quick, hold on, Roach. I meant to tell you, Cameron, Sharice from the Bahamas. So right now we have somebody from Vietnam, the Bahamas, Jacksonville, Baltimore, and about to say New York and Florida.
That's what's up.
Cool.
Worldwide, Steven.
Well,
We are worldwide.
Who's in
What is
Florida?
Cameron.
Besides me. Oh, then you got two people in Florida. Jacksonville's part of Florida.
Jacksonville's is it though?
I see Bon Joe over there lurking in the comments. He's from Florida.
Yeah.
Is it though?
There he is, my man.
Me and Von Joe going to my first
Mr.
game.
Clanging and banging,
Cameron.
baby. Clanging and
I'm
banging.
actually at the Dodge dealership right
What are you at the? Are you about to get a new whip? Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the
Hey,
whip.
go get that Dodge Dart, bro. That'll fit
now.
you.
No, what? No, I'm dropping off the car to get service.
You don't do your own work, bro? My dad taught me to work on my own car.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, with a belt in his hand, and I got it right, dude.
Yeah.
So,
that's
Cameron, me and
Yes.
Von Joe
But
are going to be
wait.
sitting next to each other in the end zone, section I think it was like 239 or 269, something like that. And
239?
I think
Because I'm in 238.
I got it from MCJB.
Cool. Oh, it's a party. Yeah.
So we're in the end zone, row 15.
Well, 238's in the corner. So
Yeah, it's in the corner of the end zone.
yeah.
Um,
Like I said, I'm in 238. It's
for
right
the
in-
Vikings game. So
Right
I'm
on. And that's fan club weekend, Roach.
yes.
We
So-
outside, Cam. Pulling up.
I just want to state for the record, I'm sitting with Cameron for that game. Cameron doesn't know it yet, but I am sitting with him for that
So
game.
I need you to feed me on that game.
Oh, we
Listen,
outside, Cam.
I'm feeding everybody, about 400 people. You're
So
included, Roach. Von Joe,
how soon before a game do you sell
Cameron,
out though?
we're going to the Cameron. I think that's my birthday weekend also. So we're going to the Abyss. All right,
Hey,
we take everything to
I'm
the
working with
Abyss.
Chef Jew. We're going to have some birthday cupcakes for you at that game, Von Joe.
Hey, lit. We outside.
Look, he's like, yeah, we ready? We ready? All right, ladies and
But
gentlemen.
Von Joe, if you see a Bills fan, you cannot engage, bro. When I'm there.
Are you talking to Bills fan like Mark?
So
Who's on what's up, Mark?
because
No,
Von
good
Joe,
morning,
Steven.
Von
No,
Joe
hold on,
sees a
hold
Bills
on,
fan
bro.
and he's like a
Hold
bull.
on.
He just goes
Cameron
red.
and all.
No, hold on. Steven, in the essence of Spread Kindness Friday, me and Mark actually hashed things out yesterday.
You did?
Yes. And
Wait,
we came to an
off air?
understanding.
Off air?
What is it? So what is the deal? What is the deal now?
Well, I understand that, he takes Von Joe is taking my takes as a personal attack on the Dolphins. So I've decided, I listen to his viewpoint and I understand it. So I am not going to make any negative statements about the Dolphins. I'm going to address issues that I feel with the Dolphins, but not make any statements that's, that convey negativity. That just doesn't do anything good. And it's not consistent with your spread kindness, love, and positivity.
Ronjo, is he doing it again today? Is he doing it again?
No. On the tailgate, me and Mark had a conversation and we talked it out. And
yeah, that's play that, Roach.
Pretty much
I just checked in, so I don't know.
And he understands that.
Is this a Dolphin channel?
You don't
Is
come
it?
into our house and just disrespect it. So that's all.
Not going to show you guys disrespect.
I don't think you ever did. Now, all right, I just want to throw it out there. Look at Andrevius. John Dravius is so excited to be up here this morning.
Besides, if I'm able to come down to the Dolphins game in week 3 down in Miami, I don't want Von Joe to kick my butt.
I'll be there.
We'll go 3D you through a table. It's already predestined.
and from the top rope.
No love from East 32, huh?
No, I've got the table ready. Are you kidding, Mark? Come on.
We're ready
Von
for
Joe,
you. Mark has never gone through a table. True story. But if Mark ever wants to go through his first table, he can do it at East 32.
And we're going to do it live.
And
Dude, I'm 64. I don't think I can go through a table anymore.
You're gonna have to sign a waiver. We don't want any liability.
Hey, Von Joe was at my butt stuff last night.
What?
That show I was on.
Hey,
stuff.
yo.
He was on the show.
Roach, we got through this yesterday. Don't do it.
That's what the girls call it. I don't know. That's what they call
girls
it.
call it butt stuff. I don't know. But
Yeah, like what do you want me to do?
So it's one of Roach's friends' channels.
It's like ridiculousness. You watch, but it's UFO videos, and you say yes or no if it's real.
And they
I heard that we don't call them UFOs no more. We call them UAPs now.
So they call them UAPs because that's what the government calls them. So you'll get there's like two sides of it. You got the original UFO people, and then you got like what they would consider the two-ineers if it was our community that will say it's only UAPs. Everybody else is lying.
Okay, so the civil war amongst the people who. Okay.
They can't control UFOs.
There are always multiple factions in any area.
It's the same everywhere, except for in Bill's Mafia. Probably they all just hate each other equally.
What are you talking about? That's
so.
that's us.
About, winning,
we all hate each other in this fan base right now. Are you kidding me?
Mark doesn't even like their content creators.
King Mill, I'm going to the Vikings game.
That's because the content creators are boring. We have no controversy. The problem is the Bills have no controversy.
I lie to you not. I have had fans from other teams say that, oh man, the Dolphins content creators on YouTube's are 10 times better than any. I don't feel like I'm not trying to pump up myself for the Dolphins fan base. But name another fan base that has people like Dougly Do Wrong, TD Fins Talk, Reason, K Flex and me, Dolphins United, the Fins Tailgate, Miss Fins, Miami Sports Fanatic Show. Come on, like that's
most of the Bills fan. To be honest, most of the Bills fan base or the YouTube creators, they don't do panel shows. It's just talk and chat, and they answer to chat, and they just convey their stuff and they do their thing.
I'm actually subscribed to
Rico
one.
actually does some stuff where you can get out of a panel and do stuff.
Dan is cool. I like.
That's
Dan.
what Dan Mitchell. I'm subscribed to.
Yeah,
him.
I don't think Dan does panel shows. I mean, he comes on AFC's Roundtable.
But I do like Dan. Dan
drinks beer and watches football.
I think I agree with the Bills guy. He seems very boring. The Dan guy you guys are talking about.
No, Dan Mitchell's cool. Dan Mitchell's cool.
I didn't say he's not cool. I said he's not entertaining.
For entertainment.
He could be a very nice guy. He's just not entertaining.
Okay, well, they could say that about me. I don't know how people feel about me.
Steven, you're entertaining. You're cool. Dougie's, awesome. Reason, I disagree with Reason because Reason hates Buffalo for some reason. He's up in Canada. I have no idea why he hates Buffalo so much, but it is what it is.
Oh, Canada.
Any lack of entertainment you provide, Steven, you make up for it with the chaos you make on these panels.
All right, you ready? Here we go. Hey, Roach, say it.
Chaos.
There we go.
There's no chaos right now, though.
No, there isn't. It's all up right now because it's Spread Kindness Friday.
So can I open up with the Dolphin question of the morning? Al Cap and Color last night had a big show on Jimmy G interest with the Dolphins.
That's not gonna happen.
Hey, Dolphin Channel was talking about it,
guys.
Steven.
Just talk about it. I
Yeah,
know you
everybody else did
itching
it.
to talk about
But
it.
why? But so let me ask you: anytime a quarterback of a starting caliber in the NFL comes up, are we going to affiliate ourselves or associate ourselves with it? Because this is the stupidest
That's gonna
conversation.
happen.
When Jimmy G ends up somewhere else, next is going to be we want Cam Newton. I guarantee you that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, nobody.
Well, we
wants
can't
that.
say Josh Rosen anymore because he just signed with Cleveland yesterday. Hello.
He signed with them? I thought he was working them out.
No, he was getting a tryout.
Nope. Josh Rosen is officially a Cleveland Brown.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, isn't that bizarre? I mean, they got like $48 million in cap space, and it looks like Watson's going to be gone a minimum of 8 games because supposedly the ruling may be out today on that. So why would you go get Josh Rosen one? Garoppolo's only going to cost you $28 million, and he's I mean, Cleveland. Do you guys think that Cleveland's like good to go right now as a team?
No, so I think they, and I'm coming at it from a purely football standpoint. I don't want to talk about his off the field stuff. Let me just throw that out there to Alex, if you're listening, or anybody else, because we're not doing what we're doing yesterday. Okay.
Hey, you know what I'm doing at 1:00 today?
What?
Getting a massage.
Do you think, Steven, this is not about Deshaun Watson?
Okay.
But this could go to anybody. Do you think that it's kind of weird that the NFL
Can I answer Mark's question, Roach?
Sure.
Mark asked a question.
And I'll take it back. He did sign a 1-year deal.
Are we just going to dismiss it because he's a Bills fan? And that's okay if it is.
No, I'm just half awake.
Steven, that's being mean.
All right. I'm sorry. All right. I apologize. Here we go.
You can't talk to me like that.
You can't talk to people like that. All right. We need to get that, like a clip of that from 1, 2, 3, 4 F's and put it in your thing. By the way, Roach, I bought all the stuff yesterday, just so you know.
What? Let me go check my thing, see if I got credit.
Yeah.
What mic did you get?
The one you told me to get.
Okay.
Yep.
I sent you a video after that with different mic options, but I don't know if you watched it.
I don't know.
But that's a good mic.
Anyways, so as I was saying, what was I saying? I was saying that the buff. I don't even see. I totally forgot. You done made me forget. Go and ask your question, Roach.
Alrighty,
I have somebody bought 18 items.
The Browns having $48 million in cap space, and knowing that Watson is going to be gone at least a half a year, why not? If you have a stacked team, take his $28 million contract on, get as many games out of him as you need with a stacked team, and then when Watson does come back, which I think will be this year, then you can just put him on the bench, and he's a free agent walk away at the end of the year. So it's not going to cost you anything into the next season. To sign Josh Rosen, I mean, really, what the hell is that?
There's national pundits that think Cleveland's in a better position than we are, which is, by the way, the craziest statement to me, because there's no way that is the case, in my opinion. But I will say that I think that they're putting all their eggs in the basket with Deshaun. And if it doesn't come to fruition, you're relying on Jacoby Brissett and Josh Rosen. We know how those play out. They don't play out well.
No.
So if he's suspended for 6 or 8 games, which is more likely what it is looking like is the case, there's no way they sign Josh Rosen, by the way, if they don't think he's going to be suspended for a certain amount of time. Not 4 games, whatever. We're talking 6 or 8.
I mean, Steven, think about it. If you start the season, let's say Watson does get 8 games, and that's the final total that's agreed to. Unfortunately, he comes back for both the Dolphins and the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
So, but let's say Cleveland starts out 2-6 with Brissett / Rosen. Their season's over with.
By the way, Mark, you know what game he would come back for?
He would come back for the Dolphin game.
The Dolphins game in Miami.
Yeah, and then the next week, Cleveland goes to Buffalo.
So that's two
more L's for Cleveland.
Yeah, 2 more L's for Cleveland, exactly.
Hey, so you guys know that Jakeem Grant signed a contract with Cleveland too?
Did he?
What?
Oh my God, that's right, he did.
I did not know that. I don't know why.
Put him in the Pro Bowl.
He got paid.
Pro Bowl.
He got paid, for a kick.
I thought he was with the Bears. Did he leave the Bears?
He signed in the offseason a free agent contract. I believe it was a 3-year contract. He got some good money, and God bless him. Good for him. But how amazing would it be if Jacoby Brissett throws like a 90-yard bomb to Jakeem when playing against the Dolphins?
Please, see, why would you say something like that?
I didn't say they're going to win.
It wouldn't be cool at all. It would be so bad.
It would be so Dolphin.
If Grant beat
It would be
X
so Dolphins.
or Byron Jones, I'd
No,
be
what
like,
would be so
come on.
Dolphin is Devontae Parker catching the winning touchdown pass opening game. That would be so Dolphin.
You got to be on the field to do that.
Man.
Oh, that's right. I forget. Yeah. Devontae
Hamstring.
and the
But-
bench are close personal friends.
So my question is we're talking about suspension, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's right that players get suspended for stuff that they weren't even end up.
I
not
told
even
you
getting
I
charged with.
didn't want to talk about the off the field.
We're talking
stuff,
about
Roach.
suspension.
Okay, so all right, go ahead.
So
finish.
I'm saying any player, like, it just bothers me when I see people getting suspended for stuff they get acquitted of. You know what I
I
mean?
agree, Roach. I agree with you. Like, who made the NFL judge and jury?
Yes.
So
Actually,
time out. I'll tell you who did. The owners. They gave Roger Goodell all that power.
Well, there is a code of conduct, right? And it's clearly written in the code of conduct, the NFL bylaws, that
And it's
each
in the
player
collective
signs the
bargaining agreement.
contract, and they abide by those laws. Like, I get that, and it is in plain black and white writing that you have to abide by the rules that include, the NFL having authority to mete out their own
Right.
But
it's like if
But
they
I
hold,
agree with you,
if
Roach.
they hold a hearing to see if you should be charged with a crime and they say no, then what ground does the NFL have to suspend you on?
Well,
Like,
you
You know what I mean? And then the rest is civil. So it's like
here's
it
the
has
problem.
nothing to do with them.
Good, bad, or
It's their
indifferent.
business, and
Yeah.
Norkel is right.
So
it is their business, and it's their bylaws.
The Players
I don't agree
Association,
with
when they
it.
agreed to the CBA, that's
Right, true.
Yep.
They did, yeah.
I'm with you, Roach. I don't agree with the one bit.
They need better reps in the PA. That's what they need.
Well, maybe I don't want to get to the. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about the actions, but maybe what the Browns are saying is that if he gets any type of suspension, they're going to appeal it, which means he could actually play the entire season. And this will roll over to the next offseason.
The NFL will not allow him to it will get appealed very quickly, sir. It's not going to be we're going to wait whatever. It'll be appeal. So here's what I think happens. I think that they suspend him. You'll see a suspension within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
I think you're going to see. I think you're going to
happen.
see a decision, but in the next 2 or 3 days, because training camp for most teams starts the 28th, 29th.
But he'll be so anybody who's suspended, it's regular season. So they're allowed to participate in training camp. They're allowed to participate in preseason. But then when the season starts, who did we have last year that was suspended, or the year before that was suspended for like the first few games? We had somebody that was suspended.
Yeah, we had the dude from Texans.
Yeah,
with
he
the
got
broken
to
finger.
Will Fuller, right?
I didn't get to see him play because Tua threw the ball too hard and broke his finger.
I think it was Will Fuller.
Facts.
I think it was Fuller. But anyways, he got to be able to compete. Oh, he said Wilson. It was Fuller. It was Fuller. I knew.
Yeah, we paid him a lot of money for nothing.
$10 million for
biggest
1 year,
ripoff in
right?
sports.
Oh, am I thinking of Jay Cutler? Anyways, they
At least Cutler played.
Yeah, he has a good podcast.
Did he though?
He has
Did
a good
he though?
podcast.
Well, sort of.
I don't know, man. I just know that I'm excited for the. Now, let me ask you, what do you think about the first 4 games? That's the real question as Dolphin fans. Like we played New England. I've been on record saying we're going to blow out New England, and then Baltimore where we haven't won in Baltimore. Oh my God, I don't remember the last time the Dolphins won in Baltimore.
We're going to beat Baltimore easy.
Is it going to be?
Oh
easy?
my gosh,
I think it's going to
really?
be easy. I think it is. I don't think he can handle the pressure of that defense, man.
Roach. Here's my take on Baltimore. Last year, I kind of looked over all the Dolphin games last season, game by game, and yeah, they came in, they beat them 22-10. They really, really messed up Jackson with the zero blitz. He was a complete train wreck. But that team was devastated with injuries.
They had a lot of injuries. They were
Right.
riddled with injuries,
But
and I'll give them that.
Imagine with that offense we got now, supposedly. What that score would have
Imagine
been.
the Ravens with their full secondary back. You get Marlon Humphrey back. You got Marcus Peters back. You've got Jimmy Smith back. They added the kid from Notre Dame, the safety from Notre Dame.
Well, what
in
we
the
need to
first
look
round.
at
They've
then,
got an outstanding secondary.
how has
And-
Tyreek done against Baltimore? Was he shut down by Baltimore, or was
I haven't really
going off?
I haven't really looked him up, but at the same point, the Ravens do the same thing that Tennessee does, except Tennessee has had some outside weapons. Baltimore's going to run the football, and the Dolphins have a history of having problems with running quarterbacks. I could see a scenario where they run, control the ball, control the clock, and really give the Dolphins a tough Sunday.
I'm trying to look at his thing.
Hey, Bill.
What's up? What's up, Tony?
Hey, Mark, I have a question for you.
Is that a dub?
Yeah.
As a Bills fan, I understand a guy like Jim Kelly took you guys to the Super Bowl 4 times, but he lost. In general, do you think the younger generation, like kids my age, Bills fans my age, don't even respect him because he didn't win anything, or do you actually think the Bills fans even though he didn't win anything, the younger fans still respect him and stuff like that? Like my generation forgets about Dan Marino kind of because he never won a Super Bowl with the Dolphins.
Kelly is beloved in the city of Buffalo, and Kelly had a really rough start because remember he signed with the USFL. He didn't want to play in Buffalo. If you ever watched that great ESPN 30 for 30, Marino or
Elway to Marino.
It was really pretty much stated there. But Kelly's gone through a lot of things in life. He was beloved in the city of Buffalo. He got through the whole cancer thing, and fortunately, that's now in remission.
A couple of times, twice. He's been through cancer twice.
Yeah, so it's been a brutal thing for him. But he is beloved, as all the old Bills are in the city of Buffalo. But yeah, the younger the fan, obviously, they're not going to have those games.
And Tony, well, I don't know where Tony just went, but. Tony, that's a bad take. I still think the younger generation knows a lot about Dan Marino. They do. And there are rappers today that still quote they use Dan Marino in their lyrics.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Marino's no. But what I'm saying in terms of us not winning a Super Bowl, there's.
But that's just in general, though, Tony. He's never gonna get the credit he deserves because of that.
I grew up in Buffalo area, right, near Buffalo, and so growing up in a Buffalo household, going to schools with all Buffalo Bills fans and seeing all of them, they love Jim Kelly.
Yeah, Jim Kelly is a god.
Even my nephews right now, they're 10 years old. They wear Jim Kelly jerseys, and they know about his cancer, and they follow him.
Yeah,
And he's always at the game.
You need to remember, Jim Kelly was also the quarterback of the University of Miami.
Yeah,
the U.
He does a lot for kids.
Who's Lady McCormick? I need to know who Lady McCormick is. It's EM Baller, I think.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure.
Which EM's the real panel here? Was there a more entertaining team before the 99 Rams than the 84 Dolphins? That was
the 85 Dolphins
watches ever.
85 Dolphins?
Well, the 84 Dolphins that went to the Super Bowl and got beat by the 49ers in the Super Bowl game. But when Marino's second year, there was
the 85 team was better. I'm gonna say that now. The 85 team was better, but they just I don't know what happened. Well, they fizzled
against the Patriots in the playoffs in the championship game.
I know, and it's because I'm gonna say this. They beat them. They beat the Bears already. They gave the Bears the only loss.
They beat the brakes off the Bears,
and I think they would have done the same thing in the Super Bowl. That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
Marino was a bad matchup for
that. Wasn't that a really rainy day? And the Patriots had the running game kind of going on, and yeah, it was. I was devastated, to be honest with you, because the Bears Dolphins Super Bowl would have been awesome, and you ended up with New England just getting curb stomped.
I know, and but it's now that you say that though. Now that I'm thinking about it, the Dolphins would have made the Super Bowl in 84, 85, and 86.
No, 86 they were down. They had a down season. I was actually at the 1986 season opener with the Chargers and the Dolphins. I don't know if you remember, but Gary Anderson did that like weird backflip into the end, or that weird like somersault into the end zone on a passing play, and they beat the Dolphins like 50-28, and the Dolphins ended up having a relatively poor 86 season.
See, you know what I think people miss about Mark, Steven, is Mark isn't just a Bills fan. He's a football NFL fan. I can tell by the way he talks about the other teams.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Mark from NorCal Angelo. Shout out to the Godfather.
The other Mark
says this is the Godfather.
This is the OG.
This is the OG. He's the man. Put some respect on his name. I met Jim Kelly's wife in Canton during Taylor's induction Hall of Fame. I told her even though Dolphins fans hated playing against him, respect him and love him as a person, wish him a full recovery. She cried and gave me a huge hug. It was unreal. So that's what it's all about right there.
Remember, I don't know if you remember, but Jim Kelly's son Hunter passed from that horrible birth defect disease too.
Yeah. Well, Jim Kelly, look, I get you. Flip side said my dad was at that Chicago game. I remember looking for him in the stands on TV. What that Chicago game that we beat them was on Monday Night Football, right?
Yes.
In 85?
38-24.
And the 72 team was there. They were being honored that game. So all the 72 guys were on the sideline because I think they knew, like, the Dolphins need to beat them or they're not going to lose a game. So
I think we would have beat the
Niners.
Niners.
Let me clarify what I meant to say. It seems like in general, young football fans, like, I read an article when Jim does the Super Bowl things, like, he's very bitter that he didn't win the Super Bowls and stuff like that.
Marino is too. Marino is too, dude.
Yeah, no, but they actually say don't bring up, like, when they do interviews, they say don't bring those things up because it's a bad portion of their careers. Like they're that bitter that they ask interviewers not to bring it up.
So I want you to think about something, right? Marino, I'll talk about Marino, right? Because this is a Dolphins channel. I won't talk about Jim Kelly. I'll talk about Marino. Marino broke every record there is to break for a quarterback. He was the epitome of what a prototypical NFL quarterback should have been in the 80s and 90s.
And how many people did it take to break those records? Like 5 different players?
Yeah,
it took rule changes to break those records.
I'm about to say it was records of his were still being broken as of 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
You got Brady, you got Drew Brees,
Rodgers. If I don't think that I'm being ignorant when I'm saying this. I think I'm accurate. When Marino left, when he retired, I want to say he held every NFL quarterback record there was to hold.
Yes,
I'm talking about. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive it was every one.
Passing. It was every passing.
United held the record for most consecutive games with a touchdown pass, and Drew Brees eventually broke that.
Okay. All right. There we go. All right, Ian. All right. I stand corrected. But so let's say there's 80
most passing records, yes.
Okay, so let's say there's 80 records for quarterbacks. Marino held what, 65?
So how is he not the GOAT then?
70 of them? Because he never won a Super Bowl.
But the Super Bowl is a team thing, Steven.
I get you. I'm not arguing with you, Roach. I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
There's some jack off on the Patriots that has 7 rings that probably played like 2 downs a game.
So here's how
you know what I mean?
All right, so let me finish my statement and then I'll one up your comment. When Marino left the game, he held virtually every quarterback record there was to hold, with the exception of a couple, right? And so, most interceptions. Hold on, Tony. The thing, I'll put you on mute for a sec. The thing, because I'm getting a lot of feedback from you. The thing for me that's always tells me that he's the greatest is when people get interviewed like Jim Kelly, or when Joe Montana gets asked. These guys will say, they'll get asked, who's the most talented quarterback you ever saw? And every single one of their answers, Dan Marino. Every single one of their answers. Mm-hmm. So when the greats are saying that, Peyton Manning, Marino was better than me. When they're saying that, then I gotta take it. I gotta take it for what these guys played it at the top of the game in the most elite football league in the world. And if they're saying Marino is, I know it's not me just as a fan because I'm a fan. Like he's the GOAT in my opinion. That's my
and we're still
opinion on it.
recovering from losing him today.
I think that we never. It's weird, right? Because if I'm correct, and again, I can't say this 100%, but I've heard Omar Kelly, Big O, other people say this. There was a deal on the table to get Dante Culpepper at the end of Marino's career.
Yep.
And it was going to bring over, if I'm correct, it was going to bring over Chris Carter and or not Chris Carter. It was going to bring on Dante Culpepper to us, and Marino was going to go to Minnesota.
Yeah, Marino squashed it.
Marino didn't want to do it, so he retired.
Yeah, but I don't think we would have won much with Culpepper because even though
I'm not saying he would have, but
he did have Chris Carter and Randy Moss.
Marino might have won. When did? So that would have been 99, right?
Yeah, well, 99.
Yeah, Moss was there, I think, in
was it 98 that they went like 13-3 and lost in the playoffs?
Right, yeah, 13-3. They lost to the Falcons in the NFC Championship game because Anderson missed a field goal. He missed. No, he was perfect on the season and missed basically a 35-yard field goal, which would have put the game away.
100%.
Morton Anderson.
Well, let me finish. I don't know.
No, Gary Anderson, because the Falcons had Morton Anderson and the Vikings had Gary Anderson before he ended up in Pittsburgh, or after he ended up in Pittsburgh. Anyway, he missed a field goal. He hadn't missed a field goal all year long. They were up by 7. The field goal would have made it 30-20. He missed a field goal. Chris Miller got the ball back for the Falcons, drove him down, tied the game. Culpepper did nothing in the overtime. The Vikings were spent. Falcons got the field goal and ended up getting blown out by Denver.
How do you know this?
It's pretty good stuff that you got that memory there, Mark. Canes 1989 says Dave Wanstead forced Marino into retirement because he was jealous of him. I don't know how true or untrue that is. I don't think that I don't believe that. I feel like that's a theory. Here's what I think.
I think he's thinking of Jimmy Johnson. He had issues with Jimmy Johnson.
Well, he did have issues
confirmed
with Jimmy Johnson. And Wanstead is a Jimmy Johnson disciple, okay? Wanstead is from Jimmy Johnson's, he's part of his...
But I worked for Chiefs in the Navy before I made Chief that I thought were a bunch of... Hold on.
You know, Jimmy Johnson, what he wanted to do is give Marino what Shula didn't do. He wanted to build a team around the defense and a running game. And Marino wanted to throw the football, and that's what
and exactly. And we could have an entire week of shows about why Marino never won one. And there's a multitude of list of reasons why he never won one. But to Tony's original
arrogance,
or to Tony's arrogance.
What?
No. Tony, what are you talking about? Arrogance.
No, what I mean by arrogance, he didn't want a running game. He didn't want a running game.
That's an ignorant statement, Tony, because that's not true either. He wanted to win. He had a way and a vision.
But
No.
Let me finish.
Okay,
let me
go
finish.
ahead. I'll let you.
Let him
I'll
dig. Let him dig, bro.
Let him dig. He didn't want. They wanted to bring running backs and stuff like that in, and Dan Marino didn't allow that. He actually said it himself. When he retired, he actually said that he wanted to dominate the offense. He wanted to control the offense. He didn't want a running game. He did not want a running game. Marino said it himself out of his mouth.
What? You show me where he said that. You show me video proof that Marino said that, and I'll shut up.
I seen Marino give an interview, and it was during the Jimmy Johnson days where he was complaining that Johnson would run the ball, and at the end of the game, they'd be too far behind, and Marino would have to go win the game for him. And it would irritate him because he wanted to, if they were to start passing sooner, it wouldn't be such a drastic comeback.
Here's an accurate statement for Marino. Marino never utilized any run game that was even remotely close to being a run game that was made for him. But that does not mean the blanket statement of Marino never wanted a run game. That's not true. It was never utilized correctly. And I'll go further into say that I think if Marino had a horse like a Barry Sanders type running back, he would have utilized him. He would have. He never had one in Miami, so he didn't trust it. And I think if you go look at players like Michael Jordan that everybody wants to bring up this morning, or if guys that are GOATs, Tom Brady, in order for you to hand the ball or put the ball into somebody else's hand, you have to be able to trust them. And name me one running back that Marino ever trusted on the Miami Dolphins roster. I don't think there was.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's not like the Dolphins didn't try to get a running game in those days. They drafted Sammy Smith in the first round. He didn't work out. They had a kid by the name of Mark Higgs who had like a crazy awesome game
but he
against
didn't
the
work
Bills.
out either.
Thurman Thomas.
But I have a theory on that, and it's something that I think that the Bills have to understand, and I think that Mike McDaniel does understand. If you're a team that's primarily a passing team, you're going to be labeled as soft, and that's why the Bills got their teeth kicked in by the Cowboys twice and by the Redskins, because they were a passing team and they were soft. They practiced against against the pass. They never practiced the run, and that's why if you got any kind of hope with McDaniel, he's going to bring balance to to this Dolphin team, which makes them actually more of a viable Super Bowl threat than Buffalo, because if Buffalo continues
Wow, really?
More.
Wow, Mark. Wow. Mark, I actually agree with that. And that's why, like, when I asked the questions earlier this week of, do you think, I asked the question, to OJ McDuffie. I said, OJ, do you think Jalen Waddle's numbers will go up or down? He says they're going to go up. I don't think that they are. And here's why. Because of exactly what Mark just said. It's going to be a more balanced attack, and there's going to be so many other people to distribute the ball to in this offense. I think at the end, Mark, that was such a very accurate statement. I feel like, boy, Mark just made, if a Buffalo Bills fan is out here saying that, boy, you better get excited. You better turn it up for what?
You better turn off your phone because your fellow Bill fans are going to be calling you, man.
Let's go.
You know the nutso statements I've heard? I've been on Patriots channels, specifically Master at Work. He's saying the Patriots are going to sweep the Dolphins this season.
Master at Work doesn't know what he's talking
about.
He's
a troll, dude.
He's a troll. Look, Master at Work.
And he makes bets he doesn't keep.
Here's what I'm going to say about Master at Work. Okay?
Well, didn't he drink the orange drink and the tuna after the Dolphins beat him in like 2020?
He was supposed to get on his hands and knees after we beat the Patriots, and then he was like, I ain't doing it till y'all beat us again. And it was just this whole thing.
He was
I'll give it to TD. He wore the Bills t-shirt the last game of this 2020 season because he lost a bet. At least he honors his bets. Yep. But TD's cool. I love TD.
Yeah, me too. Shout out to TD Fins Talk. But here's
a new studio.
Here's the other thing that I will tell you guys too. If you're looking at where the Dolphins are in their history of things, I don't remember a team being like this in the last 25 years for the Dolphins. Do you, Mark? You know your stuff.
Actually, the problem always has been with the Dolphins is when they have a defense, they've had a defense a lot over the years. They never
the early 2000s.
Honestly, I thought the 2016 team had a chance to go somewhere, and then Tannehill got hurt.
Well, look, man, I was at that playoff game. I went to that Pittsburgh Steelers playoff game where it was negative 11 degrees at kickoff.
Yeah, Antonio Brown lit you up for like 2 long touchdowns early.
We were down 21-0 in the first quarter, and then it was 28-0 by the second. The 92 Fins team was the best overall Fins team since 72. Should have played Dallas in the Super Bowl, but Thurman Thomas owned us in the AFC Championship game.
You know what's special about that
was
comment?
The year the Bills came back from that 35-3 deficit with like a bunch of guys hurt. Frank Reich brought him back.
That was in the
Thurman
playoff
Thomas
game.
Was hurt. Cornelius Bennett was hurt, and they came back and beat them. And then they went to Pittsburgh the next week and stomped the Steelers. And then went down to Miami. Kelly came back for the Dolphin game, and they tore up the Dolphins with the screen pass.
They did. And I'll tell you, we've never been good with the screen.
Steven, do you notice that this $10 was not to kick anybody? That's like,
I know. Shout out to Teal.
It shocked me.
Shout out to Teal.
I'm used to them all being kicks.
No, and this is why I say this.
That's the fan.
We come in peace. We come in peace.
How'd I know?
We come
I
in
knew it
peace.
as soon as I
you
saw
knew it was Estefan. Easy ET. I love it. Easy ET.
So anyway,
One, two,
let me
three,
let me
four,
go, let me
one,
go back
two.
and finish my point here. That by building a balanced offense, the Dolphins become much more of a Super Bowl threat. And it's like, why do you think the Bills didn't have any real issue with Dayball leaving? They wanted him gone.
Did
So
they?
what the Bills did in
they?
the offseason is they're gonna run the ball more. They understand that they can't win at doing what they're doing.
Yeah,
You know,
and this is
I'll tell you this. So Ken Dorsey's your new offensive coordinator, right, Mark?
Yeah, he's like a 2 tight end guy. He believes in the running game. He's a totally different animal.
I wanted so bad that if what's his face was going to stay, Flores, that I wanted Ken Dorsey as my OC because like that guy, like he scares me, man. Like I feel like
he would have worked for Flores.
I hope this.
I don't
is
think he would have. I'm just saying I would have wanted him.
I hope this is not me being hard to. I think the Dolphins are doing this in spite. Like, if we win a playoff game, it's in spite of our quarterback. Honestly, I don't want to be hard on the
why.
kid, but I think.
All right, so I'm not being a Tua like why is that? Why do you feel that way, Tony? Please tell me why you feel that way. Because when I hear
way we're building the team, the way we're building the team feels like we're covering up his serious deficiencies and stuff like that.
His inefficiencies. I get what you're saying, but that's not true. So look, as a GM, your goal is to build the best roster possible for whoever is in place for whatever offense or team or defense, whatever it is you want to run, right? They in the offseason came up with, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and Tua's going to be our guy. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it for this year. And when you make a statement like you just said, that they're going to win in spite, that's not true. Here's what's going to happen. They built this team for Tua, bro. They built this team so that there was...
They built it in spite of Tua. This is why.
That's not true. That's such a... No.
So in spite means that they don't want Tua and that they're trying to build a... Like, maybe you're using the wrong term.
Horrible take.
It is a horrible take. And it's just...
So what's the GM supposed to do? Is he supposed to just sit there and be like, hey, man, Tyreek Hill's available? And
I would think...
But, we got Tua, so do we really need a Tyreek? Yes, you need a Tyreek. Go get him.
Guys,
I would think in spite of Tua would be the previous team.
And I don't like Greer, I'll be honest with you. But what he's done is he's built a team that says we can plug in a quarterback. If Tua's not the guy, we move on in 2023 and we go get somebody else that we can plug in.
That's fine. But they also made this team knowing in mind that we don't have to. All we have to do is help Tua evolve. And this team's still going to be good. To make a blanket statement that this team, that Tony is saying that this team is going to win in spite of put Tua. That's. Look, Tony, I love you, bro. That's an ignorant statement, man. That's just not true. There's
ignorant, blanket. That's ignorant.
It just it is. It just and it irks me.
Why, Tony? Why?
It hurts me. And here's the effed up part about it, right? It makes me come off as if I'm a two-and-ear. I'm not a two-and-ear, but it's still such
Bro, can y'all stop? Just stop defending yourself against that label. Just stop. It's corny. It's overused. It's not even clever or funny. It was like clever for like 2 days, and now it's just overused and corny now. Like, stop defending yourself. You don't have to defend yourself against that, Steven.
I think a very interesting question is that let's just say the Dolphins end up 9-8, and it's because the running game doesn't work. So do you keep McDaniel and Tua and everybody in place and use your draft capital to build the offensive line properly? Because right now it's not built properly.
Mark, I have said vehemently that if this team finishes 9-8 or below, get rid of everybody. They all need to go. Just blow it all up.
Get rid of Tyreek Hill.
Look, when I say everybody, I mean the quarterback, the head coach, and the GM.
Do we get rid of Tyreek Hill?
I don't know.
No. Obviously.
Don't forget defensive coordinator too.
He said get rid of everybody.
Depends on how he does.
It depends on the move, how they move forward, right? Like if they bring in Sean Payton and and Tom Brady or Sean Payton and
Okay, here's
some
the
big name
thing. Here's
quarterback.
the thing, guys. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. How do we know Sean Payton's going to turn this into a winner?
We don't.
Everybody's so confident that if McDaniel doesn't take us to the playoffs this year, just go get Sean Payton and it solves everything.
Actually,
Sean Payton has had
Andreas
some
has a great point.
teams.
He took a great Saints team that they won a Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
And then they started going downhill slowly, a slow incline.
But they were a contender every year. Breeze was there.
There's
But
a
we
couple
expect
seven. There's like 3 7 and 9s in there.
But you expect him to come here and take a bad team
and let me ask
build it
you:
up.
would you rather take the last 20 years of the Saints or the last 20 years of the Dolphins? Don't worry, I'll wait.
I would
does that have
take
to
the
do with
last 20
anything?
years of the Dolphins because now look at us. Now look at the team we're building.
They got a Super
That
Bowl.
got us here.
Are you crazy?
They got one Super Bowl.
Yes,
One.
they have a Super Bowl. But
You just
yeah,
want one? I want many.
I want many too.
Yeah,
but
like
you know what? It's got to start with one.
I'm just be honest. I don't think Sean Payton's some magic elixir like everybody seems to think.
Okay, but
I've had this cup for a year, bro.
But
Catch
Andreas,
up.
what we have had has not. And by the way, I want to see how the book plays out with this. I just want to throw that out there. But what we have done or what has been working is not working. Okay.
If
we go
Steven, let me
9 and
ask
8
you a
this
question.
year, just
You
barely
believe in
missed
his
the
coaching
playoffs.
staff, and you believe in McDaniel. And I think one of the problems that teams go through, and I want to compare the Dolphins to Pittsburgh briefly. What is the one thing that the Steelers have that the Dolphins don't have? It's
I
continuity.
got so many jokes, but
Kenny
It
Pickett.
is continuity. It is Chuck Noll to Bill Cowher to Mike Tomlin. They have consistency in their front office. They have consistency in their coaching staff. And they stick with something and don't run off every 2 or 3 years and try to start all over again.
You know what, Mark? Talk to him. I hated you yesterday, but you making some sense today, my guy.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, Mark is killing it today with it.
If you truly think that McDaniel is the coach and the current coaching staff and the Matt Applebaums and the Frank Smiths are the guys that are going to turn this thing around, if they go 9 and 8 because of other weird stuff that happens and Dolphins dump them to start rebuilding all over again, it would be the craziest move I could even imagine.
So here's my issue, man.
But would you be surprised?
So before the coach, when we fired Flores, the one thing I said, look, what I want is a former head coach in the NFL who has failed somewhere, but is like really, really good as like an offense or defensive coordinator and understands the mistakes that he made as a head coach and will learn from it. We didn't get that with McDaniel. We got another first-time head. What is somebody doing? Rashad, is that you?
That's me. That's me.
All right,
That's me. Let me mute my mic.
Okay, so if you're, that's what I want.
I got a follow-up question to this, Steven, but finish.
So when that didn't happen and we got McDaniel, I said, you know what? Where were we inefficient last year? Offense, fine. And we brought in an offensive guru to come in and take over things. And we kept the defense, quote unquote, the way that it was. I'm okay with this. I can live with this. How about that? I can live with this and get behind it and support it fully as a fan. But if this doesn't, it's not like we're taking a new head coach, plugging him into a new, like what we're doing is we're saying we have a foundation and a blueprint built here for some success already. We're bringing you in to complete the rest of this puzzle. All right.
So please give it more than a year.
But here's my thing. We should have made the playoffs last year, right? And if we do the same thing again with Tua, okay, now all of a sudden we're doing what we've done for the last few years. So how many years are we supposed to give it?
So
you know why we missed the playoffs last year, right?
Well, you barely missed the playoffs in 2020. You barely missed the playoffs last year.
But we missed it. We didn't make it. And it's and if you look at the definition of mediocrity in Webster's dictionary, there's a picture of the Miami Dolphins next to it. All right? Like that's what we've been for 25 years. Mediocrity.
So question, this guy that you think is the fix-it guy for the Dolphins if McDaniel doesn't take us to the promised land in year one.
Mm-hmm.
Question, when he went to the Saints, wasn't he a first-time head coach?
He was, but we've done 8 was 7. I think it's 7.
And it worked out there, right? It eventually worked out. I don't think he won a Super Bowl the first year there. They gave him time, though.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. And
that's not the definition, but go ahead.
Listen.
No, it's not.
It's not going to work out because, well, for one, you got a chupacabra for a quarterback. Like I said the other day,
Yeah,
you got
they
Waddle's
out
a
of
gray.
animals' buttholes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got Waddle's a gray. Tyreek Hill is a reptilian. Plus, this coach that you're talking about, Steven, he's a Nordic alien, bro. They don't get along, so that's too much drama, man. We don't need this. We don't need this, bro.
And by the way, I say Sean Payton. It doesn't have to be Sean Payton. It could be Jim Harbaugh. It could be you know who I really want?
He's a Nordic, bro.
Who I really want. Somebody who actually, you know what? Here's some. This actually contradicts everything I just
What's
said.
Jim Harbaugh done?
I want Pep Hamilton as my head coach, and he's never been a head coach of an NFL football team, but he was the head coach of the XFL Defenders. I want Pep Hamilton. That's my guy right there. Pep Hamilton, I think, would make an excellent head coach in the NFL.
I think
that's fine, Roach. You go ahead and play. I don't care.
Look at I'm going to go back to Buffalo for just a second. Hopefully nobody minds. But one of the things that they did in Buffalo is they maintained stability of staff. Leslie Frazier's been the defense coordinator for years.
It wasn't until Sean McDermott went. You guys had a carousel of people too through your front office and head coaches.
Right, and that's why they failed continuously. So they bring in McDermott, and then McDermott helps bring in Brandon Beane. And then what they did is they started hiring coaches at the top level. Leslie Frazier with the defense, Dorsey with the quarterback, and obviously Daboll with the offensive coordinator. They've been there through the entire duration. It's the stability that helps make that thing work in Buffalo. Now Daboll moves on. They've let go some position coaches, as they do. So my feeling is the Dolphins are a developing team. I don't happen to like Chris Greer because of past mistakes, but I'm gonna move past that and say that he's putting together a roster and a coaching staff right now that you have in place that it may take time to mature. And yes, if you don't win a Super Bowl, if you don't go to the playoffs this year, take it as a growing experience, see where the growth is, and don't do the same thing all over again. Do not dump a coach prematurely and try to bring on the next magic elixir, because this is what costs them over and over.
I'm telling you, if we don't make the playoffs, everybody needs to go. That's how I feel about it. I'm sorry, I disagree with you.
I think you're right. I think if they don't make the playoffs, I think it's gonna be a 1-year experiment for McDaniel. Yep. I think they're gonna move on from Tua and some of the other quote failed draft choices. And then they're going to
don't listen to this guy. Don't listen to this guy.
Mark said, I think that's exactly what we're going to do if this doesn't work out. By the way, I think it's going to work out.
He's lying to you, bro. He's trying to plant that seed. That's what the Jesuits do, bro.
We need Von Joe. There he is. Save us.
Save us, Von Joe.
I mean, the best thing I could do to save you.
He's the anti.
Here we go.
I'm with Steven.
Thank you. Bon Joe agrees with me. Ha ha!
So, and I made this
he's trying to make up.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. I made this comment yesterday that one thing that we've done as the Miami Dolphins since Ross got here is we've done the job halfway. And in the sense of we'll have a coach that fixed the defense, the offense suffers. Fix the offense, defense suffers. So we haven't played complimentary football for Lord knows how long, right? And since Ross has been here, what he's done is we fired the head coach, kept the GM, just to later on fire the GM,
and then replace the head coach.
Keep the head coach. Keep the head coach.
Yep.
Then fire the head coach again, but we keep the GM. And we just keep going.
Yep.
What you do is you fire the head coach, you fire the GM, and you let everybody bring in their own people.
Yep. You blow it all up. If this does not work out, blow it all up.
Hold on. And this is where I say that usually you give usually head coaches get an extra year to bring in their guy, right? But McDaniel has chose his guy that was already here, which was Tua.
No, he didn't choose Tua.
Yes, he did. He chose to. He chose to rock with him.
Come here. He chose to come here, bro.
Yeah, but
They said
you're telling me he chose to come here knowing that
Roach,
Tua don't work. He's gone.
Roach, time out, Roach.
No, knowing that Tua is the guy.
I got this, Fonjo. Roach, let me ask you a question, sir. How many head coaches every offseason get fired in the NFL? About 7 to 9, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
About a third of the head coaches every year. And so every year there's a carousel of head coaches coming in and out of the league. And with the exception of Jeff Fisher and Marvin Lewis, you get what? 3, 4, maybe 5 years tops as a head coach. And if you're on crap teams like Detroit or Cleveland or let's just say Miami, it's anywhere from 2 to 3 years.
Right.
And in Cleveland's even had some case, and Detroit have had some cases of 1-year head coaches. So, with that being said, you mean to tell me that McDaniel's going to hedge his big-time opportunity to be a head coach in the NFL? He might only ever get one, by the way, and do it with Tua without thinking, you know what, I'm going to hold. You don't think McDaniel in 2 or 3 years would have gotten more opportunities for head coaching positions?
My point.
As long as
you're missing my point.
No, I'm not.
Right. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. My
That's
point is,
completely missing the
he
point.
came here and was like, I could try to make it work with Tua. And I would assume if I was him and I was coming to a place to be like, hey, man, if I didn't pick this guy, if he don't work out, it's not on me. I'm going to do the best I can. I at least need to be able to bring a guy in if that doesn't work out.
Nope. That's not what he said.
How many years is his deal?
He's not going to get that chance. He knows that.
But hold on, Roach. Here's the thing.
Where do you get this from?
He didn't say, I'm going to try to make it work with Tua. He said, hey, I have faith in you. I believe in you. I'm going to unlock you.
What's up? What else is he supposed to say in a press conference?
No,
nothing. You say nothing.
You guys are entitled to your opinions, but
that was
you
a
all are
Miami
entitled
Dolphins
to your opinions about what we should do if we miss the playoffs, but that's probably not what's going to happen.
Look at me, Roach.
My thing
I
is,
can't look at you. I'm disgusted.
You are not guaranteed more than 1 year at this. So he's got 1 year. And so
do we even know what his contract is?
Wait.
He's not. Look. Say what
I think
you
he got
want.
a 3-year contract.
Who is he going to
3-year
I don't care
contract?
if the man got a 10-year contract.
I think it's 3.
You are a year-to-year basis as a head coach in the NFL.
We know that. Well, we know that technically.
Yeah, that's not what we're debating.
Steven, who would he have taken?
You can have a
besides
10-year contract and get cut. That's not the point.
Get fired. You're right. What I'm trying to tell Roach here is that he knew what he was walking into and what his cards were at the table. He knew what they were.
So if he stinks up the shit,
I think you're wrong about what the cards are on the table. It's like you need to produce and make this offense look like something, but you ain't got to be great year one. Just make sure you make this offense look like something.
I never said he had to be great. I said you got to make the playoffs and win a playoff game.
If he didn't want to,
Steven, I think it's an unfair.
I never said it was fair. I never said it was fair.
Let me finish,
I'm telling
please.
you the reality of what it is for him. I never said it was fair. I never said it was right. I'm telling you.
No, let me finish my statement because I think it'll be clear when I'm done. If you were to take, if you say that the minimum standard is to get to 10 wins or 11 wins, because you already had a 9-win team and a 10-win team the year before that with a previous coach, and if you don't do better, you're fired. Okay, the Dolphins went 9-8 last year against what would be considered a soft schedule. Let's say they go 9-8 this year against a much superior schedule, but because of the AFC being so stacked as it is, they don't make the playoffs. And now what you're saying is you believe that everybody, from coach to quarterback to GM is going to be let go to bring in a whole new group, versus saying, hey, this was an anomaly year. The conference was totally stacked.
So was last year and the year before that.
I've got 2 number 1 picks.
No, it wasn't.
And I got additional draft capital to work with. I've got a system that seems to be working because we maintained. If you maintain against a tougher schedule, then that's saying that you're better than your team was the previous year. And what I'm saying is,
Steven, how are you got me agreeing with a Buffalo Bills fan?
No, Mark, here's where you're wrong. Because again, our roster did not also stay put. We upgraded our roster as well.
Thank you.
And our owner and GM.
Okay, we upgraded our
Here's the thing.
rosters.
And
Does
I
that
don't
mean the
agree.
team is?
Wait,
You
wait,
can
wait,
upgrade
wait,
a roster and the
Corner.
team's not
wait,
as
wait,
good.
wait.
You can still
Hold on,
do
wait,
that.
wait. We upgraded our. The Dolphins got Tyreek Hill. The Browns got Deshaun Watson. You're
Okay.
saying these things. You're saying these things as these teams that were already better than us didn't get better as well.
Okay,
I know,
no,
but
and by
this is
the
what
way,
I'm saying. This is
but
what I'm saying. When the tide rise, it's not like we stayed there.
And you
Do we
can't
have a
take
better
with the
roster?
tide as well.
and you can't
Do we have a better
you
roster
can't
than the
take
Browns?
everything
Miss
McDaniel
Finn says, actually, guys,
in
she goes,
public.
actually, guys, Dolphins asked McDaniel what he could do with Tua, and he even said it in the conference. He knew he chose Tua. I don't understand.
Why wouldn't they ask him what he could do with Tua?
I don't
Oh my
understand
God.
that
But he
y'all
said he
that y'all
chose
don't
him.
understand this.
He didn't.
He chose
Tua was already
Tua.
here.
He chose
Tua was
him. He
here.
could have went. He could have stayed.
And got
Bro,
who?
Coach,
He
you're
chose
not
a head
understanding.
coaching job.
Yes,
He did not
thank you.
choose the
We
quarterback.
No, I'm
we could
telling
have kept
you
He
right.
chose to be a head coach in the NFL because no first-time
Hey,
head coach
that's
turns
tough.
that down.
Hey, Andrevius, tough.
No, I got this.
What else is he supposed to say in public, Steven?
Bro,
He's supposed to be like, I didn't come here for Tua. I came here to be a head coach. No, he's going to support his guy.
I mean, we're crying about bad things because we're making the playoffs. So I don't know why y'all crying right now.
So he's stuck.
We're gonna make the playoffs. So why are we
Yeah,
debating?
you stuck in the well, Steven.
Apparently, we're not going to make the playoffs, according to Rashad.
I'm not taking the L. I'm not taking the L. Here's what it is, bro. Listen to me.
Why
okay?
according to me?
If y'all,
Because our roster can't compete.
Joe, hold up. Let me finish.
Flawless victory.
No, there's no flawless victory. Shut that crap up. Anyways, as I was saying, okay, he was an offensive guru who's holding conferences during the offseason with some of the best head coaches in the NFL. All these big name head coaches, oh man, this guy Mike McDaniel, he's a guru. He's a great coach one day in the NFL. I do think he's about two or 3 years early from having that big opportunity, but he got it in this case because the Dolphins had a weakness, and that was on offense. He had plenty. He would have had plenty of opportunities to be a head coach in the NFL in the coming years. He chose to take it now with Tua because he believed in Tua and he liked what was here in Miami. So the fact when you guys make a statement to say no, he didn't choose it.
So why is it okay to say that Tyreek came here for the money and the title, right? But it's not okay to say the coach came here for the same thing. What's the difference?
Say that. In that case, we just.
So Tyreek came here. He said it in his press conference. I came here for the bag. That's what he said. They offered me enough money. I came. Why can't McDaniel be the same way? And just because he gets on an airplane and calls Tua for a PR thing with the Dolphins to say, hey, man, you're my guy. What else is he supposed to do?
No, that shows what you're signing up for, and you signed on that dotted line.
If I signed that line, I would call everybody on my team and tell them they're the guy. And then the next week, I'd see how they really work, and I'd fire half of them. That's what I would
that sounds like a personal problem. And if they don't make it,
so let me tell y'all.
First of all, first things first. We're
make
making
a poll, Steven. Yeah, make a poll.
Second things second. If we unless we literally just self-implode and we're terrible this year, we're not getting rid of McDaniel.
Exactly.
Do we need to make the playoffs?
We're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah,
we're gonna make the playoffs. But if we win 10 games, no, Steven. If we win 10 games and our offense looks competent and it looks like, God dang it, we finally figured this out. And we missed the playoffs by one game. We won 10 games though. 10 games.
What was my statement? What was my statement yesterday and this morning? If they go 9-8 and miss the playoffs,
no. You can miss the playoffs with 10 wins. You can miss the playoffs with 10 wins.
I agree. I do think that so we're gonna say that 10 or 11 win team that misses out on the playoffs might be the exception to my statement. But I still stand behind my statement that if we go 9-8 or below, blow it all up. That was my statement.
And Steven,
from
you're
yesterday.
missing one other thing. Steven Greer probably pitched to McDaniel what his
we're
plans
not
for the
going
team are.
9-8.
Like,
so
hey, we're gonna try to get this here, this here.
I don't even want to argue
this. Miss Fins, please help me, Miss Fins.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. I'm sorry. I had to come in real quick because
they're ganging up on me, Miss Fins.
Don't make me throw tomatoes at you.
This is getting a little much. Let's be honest. Even Stephen Ross said it's going to be up to the new head coach to decide his quarterback. Okay? And yes,
So we trust
McDaniel
Stephen Ross on his accuracy for that statement,
No,
but not the other ones.
McDaniel did say in a conference that the Dolphins asked every head coach.
Yeah,
Essentially, can you win with Tua? And he literally admitted it. We were all wondering, are they really asking all these head coaches, potential head coaches? So come on, man. He knew what he was doing. He chose Tua, and that doesn't take away from the fact that yes, he wanted the head job.
Yeah,
Come on. That we're not saying that doesn't take away that fact, but come on. He did choose Tua because he could have chosen a different head coach.
He could have.
So the debate is about if we choosing Tua or not. What are we debating right now?
We're saying he could have chose Jacoby Brissett or Tua. That's the debate right now. That's what y'all are arguing right now.
I find that when we have debates on this show, we can never actually stick to the topic. We always switch what the debate is.
That's
mid-debate.
not true. That's not
We
true.
always do that. We always do that.
So let's back up. Let's back up on Travius. So the debate actually started off with, if we go 9-8, what do we do? Is McDaniel
and I said
still
that
around?
we would blow it up and get rid of everybody. Is what I said.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad, but I don't think that's
and if we go 9-8 or less, bro, nobody
cares about fair. Alex, nobody cares about fair.
That's not right. That's not.
Nobody cares about fair.
Who cares about fairness?
Nobody cares about fair.
Yo, Alex,
I want to be on your side right now, but nobody cares about fair. Nobody
First of all,
cares.
let me tell you, if that happens, they go 9-8 or below and fire McDaniel after
I
1
will
year,
tell you this.
Then you know what? I will be so pissed off. It's not even funny because you don't create continuity like that.
But listen. If they blow it up on Mike McDaniel after a above average first year as a first year head coach and just blow it up in his face, I
That's a
guarantee you
mistake.
the line to coach this team isn't
That's
going
a
to be as big as
mistake.
you think.
You really think coach are going to want to come here after?
I guarantee you
case?
the line to coach this team ain't going to be as big as you think.
Not
exactly.
true.
We don't need it to be big.
believe
We don't need it to
Travis.
be big, Andre. We just need
Here's
one.
the thing about
Listen,
the whole organization.
Go get Harbaugh, Playboy.
Listen, coaches don't like dysfunction. The established coaches don't like dysfunction.
Hence why. Let me one up that comment or add on to it. Why Sean Payton, Jim Harbaugh, or any other person has not been. That's why they're not here.
The players
because
are not
of exactly what Andrevius just
Sean,
said.
that's why Jim Harbaugh's not here. That's not why Sean Payton's
So who are we going
Sean
to?
Payton's not here because Sean Payton's
he's
not here because he's still under contract.
Dysfunctional. It's not the players that are dysfunctional. It's the back office that's dysfunctional.
The owner.
I know. I agree.
Him by
1,000%
name.
owner.
So why are we acting like that doesn't affect the head coach? It doesn't matter where the dysfunction is. That's gonna affect the head coach.
I want to say something about the McDaniel and Tua situation. And like I was saying in the chat, the whole organization believes in Tua. The whole organization, from the front office all the way down to the players.
But I believe in Tua, and I don't even know if I agree with that, Alex.
And just like McDaniels believes in Tua. And that was the whole reason.
I don't know if I can co-sign that statement, Alex.
Alex, the level of naiveness, if that's even a word.
It's naivety.
Naivety.
And Alex,
if you really think that was the case, you really think they would have spent the whole offseason trying to build around and make it better? Come on now.
So hold on, Alex.
What is your problem with building a team? You don't build a team for a quarterback. You build a team. I can swap out a quarterback. I want to be good at every position.
But you want to build around the quarterback, though.
Time out.
Man.
Rashad, let me ask you a question.
You do want to build around a quarterback, Rashad. You do want to do that.
Rashad.
That's a scheming quarterback. We have Tua, not Lamar Jackson. Cut it out.
Rashad.
Listen, I hear what you're saying. You want to build around your quarterback. If you decide this is what we're rolling with, you should build around it.
Rashad, let me
ask me your question.
I want to ask you a couple questions, Rashad. Do you think that in order to be successful in the NFL, that you have to have a good owner or a good front office?
Absolutely.
I would say yes and no. It honestly depends
Why do y'all
'Cause
think?
I
Why
don't.
do y'all think Stephen Ross is such a bad owner? Why do y'all think that?
First of all, I
What has
didn't
he
answer
done
the
that's so
question.
bad?
Hey, can I answer your
Besides,
question,
Make
Steven?
the wrong decisions at every turn.
Nothing.
Not the
Hey, Steven,
Cardinals.
Did
can I answer
somebody
your
just say
question?
nothing? That man has made
no,
wrong
no owner,
decisions.
no
Steven,
owner
He's
should,
been
no owner
part-time.
should be responsible for
Steven,
the
to answer your
football
question, yes.
decisions.
I
That
mean,
man is responsible for a lot of horrible
Hold
stuff
on.
that has happened
I've
to this
seen bad. I
franchise
mean,
over
I think
the
the
last
No,
Giants had a
years.
bad front office, and
But
they
that's
won
not,
2
by the
Super
way,
Bowls.
Rashad,
No, they did
Rashad,
not,
I was
Rashad. When they
actually
won the
going to
Super
say,
Bowls, their front office is actually all
hold on,
conjoined.
Alex.
Okay, sure.
Here's what I was going to say, Rashad. I was going to say to the fact that you actually can have an incompetent owner and get lucky and become a winning team or a winning franchise,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Right?
Where can you cite an example of that? Go back to
They
the
were
last
the Mets
group of
and we're the
Super Bowl
Knicks then.
champions. Tell me where that falls.
Look,
where
They
that
got
comes
terrible
through.
owners. They had
Say that
terrible
again.
owners.
Hold on, wait.
The Mets
What
had the
was that?
Wilpons.
Everybody
They
stop.
were
Let's just be
terrible.
honest.
The
These
Knicks
owners
had
of all
Dolan.
these
He was a
professional
horrible
teams are
owner.
just rich
And they
people.
can't win
They don't know
nothing.
nothing about running these teams.
Rich
They're
white
just rich
people.
people.
Rich
They're
white
just
people.
fucking rich people. Like
Swear jar.
y'all acting like
Swear
they
jar.
have competence in sports. They're just rich and they hire other people to make decisions.
Well, unless
Steven,
you're Jerry Jones
I
or
like
Dan
that.
Steven,
Snyder.
it's been a proven fact that that if your front office is dysfunctional, you will not win nothing. And it's proven that with the Mets and with the Knicks. The Mets had the Wilpons.
Alex,
and the Knicks had Dolan.
Alex, we're not talking about baseball, but listen.
It's the same, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing as the NFL. If in any sport, if you have a
It's not
dysfunctional
true.
front office, you're
That's
not
not
going to win
true.
nothing.
Because the Lakers
Even in
front
the
office is
NFL.
dysfunctional, and they continuously win.
The Lakers
finals.
front office is dysfunctional like a mother.
They're
Ever since
family,
Kobe
and
left,
they
that's
argue
what.
every
Ever since
season.
Kobe
Can I
retired, it's been
finish
dysfunctional.
my questions to
Let's
Rashad?
look at the AFC East. Okay, let's take a look at the AFC East. The Jets, I think, have a horrible owner. He's been a disaster for years, but they have a stable
A
GM
solid
now and a
GM.
stable
They got
coach.
a solid GM.
The Patriots, of course, have had the same thing in place since
I gotta hop
Robert
off
Kraft
me. I'll
took
be right
over,
back,
brought in
guys.
Belichick.
Be right back.
The Bills have a solid front office with an ownership and Pagula, and of course McDermott and Bean. The thing that separates right now in the Dolphins is Ross and Greer. Those are the issues, and they've been the issues for the longest time. And I'm going to be really fascinated to see what happens if the Jets finally manage to keep their owner away from what's going on in their front office and their coaching staff.
How is
Because I
Ross and
think
Greer the issue?
Saleh and Joe Douglas in there is a good fit. So let's go back and we'll talk about why the Dolphins never get any place or haven't gotten any place in 20 plus years.
Because
of the Patriots.
Because of Stephen Ross, of course. Like we won so many
Because
Super
of the
Bowls with Wayne
Patriots.
Huizenga.
Hold on, wait.
Wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrong.
Come
Nope.
on now.
We won so many with Wayne
Y'all are
Huizenga.
just talking.
The
Nah,
consistent
Tenenbaum was
change that
horrible.
goes on in the Miami front office is what kills the Miami Dolphins. It's like we're going to go
Tenenbaum was
2
horrible
years and then
as
we're
a
going to make
GM.
a change. We're going to change it all up. And like Von Joe said, if you change general manager but not the coach, and then you change coach and not the general manager, you don't have somebody working. You don't have a team working in partnership because the GM brings the players in at the coach's advisement. Bean and McDermott work perfectly together. They bring in the players together. They know what they want to do, and they have a concept of what they want to do with the roster.
Mark, I got a lot of love for you, but you can't talk too much. You just got function in your front office over the last. Von Joe, what are you doing?
I am trying to get this thing loose. My bad.
Okay,
Let's be real. Stephen Ross is holding not Stephen Ross. Stephon Diggs is holding the Bills together. If it wasn't for him, everybody over there would be
I'm not even
gonna
go that far to Mark. What I'm telling you is you've only gotten consistency in your front office and stuff over the last 4 or 5 years. Okay. Before that, you were in the same boat as us. Okay?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The last 3 years since Stephon Diggs been there.
All you need is one GM and head coaching pair to work. That's it. You just need it to work one time in order for it to work.
Guys. It's gonna work. This one is gonna work. Like, stop crying. We crying ahead of time. Stop crying.
I agree with that. I agree with it.
So what you crying about? What we crying about right now?
I just my original gripe with you on the panel or with some on the panel were that you guys didn't think that McDaniel chose Tua. He did. He did choose Tua. He chose Tua in the Dolphins, and he knew what he was getting into. So I don't want to hear
He
that
chose
it wasn't.
the Dolphins.
McDaniel did.
He chose the Dolphins.
He chose the Dolphins.
He chose the
the
Dolphins.
opportunity, and
He chose Dolphins.
accepted
But Tua's
Tua
a
as
part
the
of that,
means to
bro.
get to that opportunity.
Tua was a part of that, but that's what he chose the Dolphins.
He chose Andrevius. He chose the Dolphins,
chose the
knowing
Dolphins.
knowing that Tua was tied into it.
Yep, he did.
Okay.
But I want to
Listen,
go ahead and
I'm
take
not arguing what we should do if we fail this year. I am arguing that he did not choose Tua. He did not. That's not what he chose.
Yes, he
did. He did
But
what
he did, my good
anybody.
friend. He did.
He did what anybody who needs that job is gonna do. Take the job.
Why did he
Lie.
need it?
Take the opportunity.
Why did he?
Yes.
No.
Everybody lied in job interviews, Steven.
Yo, but so here's the thing, bro. Are you listening?
I lied my ass off. I'm an Excel wizard in job interviews. I am an Excel wizard in job interviews. Okay? There's nothing about Excel that I don't know.
All right, yo. All right. What I'm
okay, Steven, I want to go back and address your point and Von Joe's point. Assuming the Dolphins go 9-8,
look at
and
Roach.
they make sweeping changes.
Look at Roach.
Okay, who are you bringing in as your GM to go along with your head coach?
I can't take it no more, Steven.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Roach.
Where are the Dolphins going? Because again, going back to John Von Joe's
we go
point,
one place.
is you cannot have you cannot sit there and play rotation between I'm going to hire a head coach, then I'll hire a GM, hire them together and build it together. I think you're going to see a major improvement with the Jets this year because they've done exactly that. Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh are in complete lockstep as to how they're going to build that team. So how are the Dolphins going to build in lockstep their team?
Do I get the rebuttal since I went 10-minute timeout?
Yes, you do.
No.
Okay.
You get a 2-and-1.
That's my first time being timed out too. Thank you for the donation to the channel.
Mark, you get a 2-and-1. You go get Harbaugh, who's a GM / head coach, and be done.
It's
Bro,
my turn
I
right now,
think
Von Joe.
Harbaugh's not coming back. I think we messed
Take
up our
over, Roach. Take over. Tell
Harbaugh.
him what time it is.
Harbaugh wants
Michigan
no
is
part of
giving
this mess.
Harbaugh the bag. Why would he come play? Why would he come coach the Dolphins? He's
Miami
getting paid
Sports
to lose.
Music's #1 Miami fan morning show.
I truly think Harbaugh wants nothing to do with the Dolphins at this point.
Clock blockers. Right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Just hitting a little reset. It's 8 past the hour. Do you know where your kids are? Super excited that we're
Do you know why
hanging out.
McDaniel chose the Dolphins out there?
Because of Tua. Let's go. Miami Sports Music. Roach, the floor is yours, my friend. I do want to remind you all to why I still have the music playing underneath. Or not.
McDaniel chose the Dolphins because we have the best color scheme in professional sports.
Yes, I agree. I'm with Andrevius right now.
Right here.
This color scheme in professional sports.
Go!
Who wouldn't choose that?
Love it. Okay. Roach, the floor is yours, my friend.
So
he's drippy.
All I'm saying
Another
is
day, another horrible
all I was saying.
Some of the old people might
is
not know that.
I'm saying when McDaniel interviews for the job, he's presented with the whole team, not just like Tua. So he's looking at the team, and then Chris Greer is going to be presenting him with what our future is going to look like what his plans are. And then he's choosing that with the opportunity and the money. It's all a package deal. And if he was smart, and we all agree that he's super smart, he would want some assurances if Tua ends up not being the guy that he has a chance.
He did not get that. I promise y'all that on
But
everything.
none of us were in the room.
He didn't get it.
So
I'm telling you, he didn't get
I need to let you know, when you do put me backstage, just like I'll turn off my camera and mute myself so that way I can still control sound for you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, because I couldn't do any sound effects for people. I was trying.
Slim Shady Canes, you have your view on this? Good morning to you, my friend.
Good morning, Steven. How are you?
I miss you, buddy. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been crazy here lately.
Excuses.
Hey, Green Rat got it right. His wife said he had to choose Miami.
I've got a valid excuse. My wife's expecting our third, so.
Oh, wow. Well, first of all,
congratulations.
Put the cheers on, Roach. The claps and the round of applause. Third.
Boo. Yes, I'm boo. I'm team F them kids. Stop having kids.
Well, you know, hey,
I'm sorry to
Shady,
hear that.
when you get the third kid, that
Let's
means
get physical. I wanna get physical. Let me hear your body drop.
It's talk, but okay.
Hey, it's whatever I want it to be.
I'm crying. All right, Slim Shady Canes, go ahead, bro. I love it.
Well, I find it really funny that somehow you're having a conversation about the owner and the GM, and I absolutely think you can have a bad owner and win. I mean, Tampa's proved that twice, but somehow it keeps morphing back to a Tua conversation, and I'm really like, guys, Tua's mama don't find him this interesting.
It's always Tua's fault.
That sounds
I agree.
I feel like
we sucked.
That sounds just like an Dravius line.
We sucked for 20 years, and that's Tua's fault.
See, I think me and Andrevius are more alike than we think. He's on the opposite side of the Tua thing than me, but I think we're both sick of the conversation.
Andreas is actually new.
Andreas don't even know who you are right now, okay? He's shocked and appalled.
Well, my
Joe's a
question
little
is this then.
neutral,
If
too.
the Dolphins move on and they hire Sean Payton, do they let Payton be GM and coach so he can go ahead and pick the groceries and then develop the and then
Listen,
cook the
I'm
food?
here to tell you right now, the way y'all talking, if we fire McDaniel after 9-8 or 10-7, and we go get Sean Payton, we better win a goddamn Super Bowl year one. The way y'all hyping this up.
Year
And if it
one.
don't happen,
If
Steven,
that
you owe us
you
all an
Alex
apology.
is gonna riot.
Well, here's my thing.
If we go get Sean
wait,
Payton and
and
that doesn't work out too, oh
and
my
he
God,
better be gone. He better be gone.
I have your
year
address,
one if we
Steven.
don't
I
win
have
it.
your address.
That's fine.
I'm coming to your house.
Roll up. Doom, doom, doom. Go ahead.
I want
if
him
you're
gone.
gonna fire McDaniel that quickly, why the hell would Sean Payton want to come in here? Y'all gonna turn on him after 4 games?
I just said that. I just said that.
Because hold on. Why y'all acting like these guys don't have backdoor conversations?
Because that's what I've been saying this whole time.
But that's what we're saying. They can have all the conversations they want. We want the same thing. If you don't,
All the backdoor
if you
conversations
fail,
can't make Sean Payton guarantee we going to compete for a championship every year.
If you fail
None of
like
that.
McDaniel fails, we want the same thing. Get out of here.
What'd you say,
Bye.
Miss Vince? You were breaking up.
This is one of the reasons why I was so upset when they fired Flores, because we didn't know what he was going to do with this offense. He already established the defense. Right now, we wouldn't be in this situation right now knowing if we're going to have this head coach for 1 year or not. If we would have kept Flores, we would have been able to go ahead and see at least that 5-year plan, and it would have looked much better. But we'll see.
Miss Fins, it wasn't going to work. Flores didn't want Tua. Bottom line, he didn't get the quarterback that he wanted, and there was going to be friction and contention, and it was never going to work.
It was never going to work.
And now we got a coach
keep
that wants Tua.
We weren't going to
He
keep
threw
Tua.
the whole season.
And
He
got
threw
a
the
coach.
whole
Now we got a
season
head
trying to
coach,
get a
and we got a
quarterback.
head coach that wants Tua and chose Tua. And if that shit don't work,
I like
I just find it funny.
I like that.
Swear jar.
Hit the button.
On who?
I just find it funny that Flores is suing because he claimed that we were trying to pay him to tank. And I feel like he was tanking last year when we weren't paying him to tank.
Oh, he was.
I feel like he was intentionally sabotaging and tanking last year.
Every time he put us
I
in
don't
the
care
zone.
what you say.
Hold on.
He was tanking. He was tanking. Last year was
he
a tank
wanted
job.
Deshaun Watson.
What
He
y'all
wanted
not gonna do
Deshaun
is try to
Watson.
turn this
We were
into a
going to
Flores
lose
conversation.
until we got Deshaun Watson.
Y'all not gonna try
I
to
mean,
turn
y'all
this into
turn
a Flores
everything into a
conversation.
Tua conversation. Let's do it
He
with
tried to
flow.
put. He literally
we gonna
tried
stick.
to have us win on the shoulders of Tua and Waddle.
And who could
No run
affect the team
game.
right now? And
No
at the end of the
blocking.
day,
Nah,
No
Miss,
defense.
your favorite morning show brought this to the table.
And I'm throwing it to the side. Our owner.
No, you started.
I have a question.
Listen, I don't like
Had
Brussels.
the
I don't like
Dolphins
Brussels
gotten
sprouts. Okay.
Deshaun Watson
So,
last year,
right now,
would they have won the Tennessee game and made the playoffs?
Yes.
Yes.
I am not positive about that.
100%.
You're not about to do. What you're not about to do is that if Flores owned up to his mistakes and coached the defense like he was supposed to since week 1, we would have been in the playoffs. We wouldn't have been worried about the Tennessee game. Cut it out.
I don't even have a soundboard button for this.
So hold on.
Like
now we say Flores did coach the defense, but we so high on Boyer now.
No.
Listen, are
Who's high on
y'all really
Boyer?
gonna guarantee
Wait,
Deshaun Watson
who's
wins
high
that
on
game against
Boyer?
Tennessee?
Hey,
Y'all talking about the same guy who quit? No. Y'all talking about the same guy who quit against Kansas City in the playoffs?
I think it would have been coached differently.
Quit.
It would have been
Literally
coached
quit.
differently.
He literally quit.
It would have been coached.
He literally quit in
differently
a
on
playoff
Trey
game.
No.
If he was coaching,
Wait.
coaching the first 8 weeks, we would have won
Yeah,
those. It
Vanjo,
would have
get
been
that
coached
wax out of your
differently.
ear.
Coached
I want to go ahead now.
Steven, he's been agreeing with you the whole show.
From last year.
This is just soothing.
The Dolphins could not employ the zero blitz scheme because Howard was hurt, Jones was hurt, Holland was coming along, and when they finally had their package together, they went to the zero blitz scheme, and they went on a winning streak.
What up,
Cut it out.
KP? My
What
guy
y'all not gonna
KP's
do is
in the
that.
building.
Thank you.
I don't think Flores can
We had a
employ
whole
the
bunch of
defense he
injuries,
wanted to
but
do
those
because
don't
of
count now.
injuries.
Hi, Carrie.
A whole bunch of for 9 weeks.
Hey,
They
what's
were
going on,
out for
Steven?
9 weeks.
My guy.
Are you kidding me right now? They were out
They
versus
were
the
injured for
Atlanta
9 weeks,
Falcons.
Lonzo.
They were out versus the Jaguars. No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were.
Come on
Actually,
now.
your corners were out for the Jacksonville
No,
game.
they weren't.
Yes, he was. Go back and look. Go look at the roster. But the Jaguars game.
Byron Jones was a Jacksonville game. Ooh. Oh.
I just want to say the only reason I haven't paid to bet on Dravius is because it's Friday, and Speak Kindness Friday. So I'm going to spare on Dravius 10 minutes of timeout at this stage.
Listen, you ain't got to spare a goddamn thing. Speak your mind.
Hey, it's
I
Friday,
promise you,
man.
whatever energy you bring, I can reciprocate it.
Let's do it. Let's go.
No,
Raise
no,
money for the channel.
I'm not going to pay $10 to ban him on a Friday. Speak Kindness Friday, so
Don't speak
peace to you,
kindness to me.
Dravius.
I don't want no kindness from you. You done came here choosing violence. I want aggression, anger, all that.
I'm gonna let you know. Just to let you know.
That's Monday through Thursday, man.
Andrevius on a consistent basis chooses violence every morning.
Look,
I feel like.
I think
here's
the
the whole
bottom line
problem.
here is that the
Y'all
Dolphins,
are
every team
terrible.
looks at their schedule in the season. I think
I
Flores
love
knew
y'all.
that if they could get Watson by the time they got through the Buffalo game, then they would have a legitimate shot because they had a bunch outside of Baltimore, which was not a cream puff team, but injuries made them a much lesser team. They could have made a run, beaten Tennessee, got into the playoffs with Watson. Of course, now you don't have the draft choices in the capital, so you can't get Tyreek Hill this year. But let's look at what the Dolphins would look like with Deshaun Watson at quarterback, Waddle, and no draft choices, because that's really what it would have come down to.
So aside
We
from
would
hold on. I want Carrie P to go after. Hold on, guys. I want Carrie to go after me.
No. All right, Steven, what I would say there is that I think the plan had always been to bring in McDaniel. McDaniel would have been here as an offensive coordinator rather than a head coach, with Flores as the head coach. Also, back to your earlier point about bringing in Sean Payton, we've seen that before. We've given the keys to Bill Parcells, and it didn't guarantee us anything. So, bringing in
We
Sean
did go
Payton,
to the playoffs that first year with Parcells. We did go to the
but
playoffs.
that was the momentum following the Marino years. We still were
and
kind of an effective team, leading into Parcells, but he didn't manifest what we should have been at. And actually, sorry, he followed Jimmy Johnson at Jimmy Johnson era. So sorry for this.
Well,
But anyway,
and I was
yeah,
going to say the exact same thing because you're talking about what they would have done if you brought in Watson or what they can do if you bring in Sean Payton. You really don't know because just particularly as a head coach, who has thrown away or flushed more golden tickets down the toilet than Sean Payton at New Orleans? He should have 4 Super Bowls.
Talk
That's
to
true.
him.
That's true.
I mean,
They don't want to admit that.
one was
They don't wanna
taken
admit
away
that.
by the refs. So hold on.
A
One was taken away by the
perpetual
refs.
underachiever.
Mm.
I mean, seriously,
Y'all forget about them 7 and 9s, boy. I swear to God, they forget about them 7 and 9s.
With that roster they had, is there more of a perpetual underachiever than Sean Payton?
That's why I say, give me Harbaugh.
Didn't Harbaugh
He's
re-sign
no-
a long-term deal?
I mean, you want to talk about
Harbaugh is
what
not
they
coming
would
here, Bonzo.
do?
Listen,
You want to talk
he
about
signed
what
a
they
long-term
would do in
deal.
this situation?
Look here, I'm a Michigan fan. He sucks.
He signed a
You want
long-term
to talk
deal
about
with
what
Michigan,
somebody
but
would
we
do?
already know those college coaches don't never live out their contract. We know how that goes.
I just think after the lawsuit, he's like, this place is more of a mess than I thought it was. I'm out. Let me go back to Michigan. I don't care if I never win a goddamn thing. I don't want to be
He's
a
getting
part of
paid
that.
to lose. Why would I? Why?
You guys just
Why
hear
would I
that? Like
give
the
up this
Georgia coach
money?
got what 112 million for 10 years.
I can
Yeah,
coach Michigan for the
that's
next
crazy.
20 years and make this bag, or I can go to Miami
I'm
and
about to
get
bring this back,
fired
Steven.
in 2 years. Like, which one would you
Well,
decide?
with the Dolphin history, they keep firing coaches 2 or 3 years
Right,
in, and they
exactly.
keep recycling it all over again, and it doesn't work.
I'm not
And
giving
I
up
don't think
this
that's
bag.
necessarily a Dolphins thing. I think that's a Miami thing because the Hurricanes keep doing the same thing.
I
Well,
wouldn't say
I
a
mean,
Miami thing
there's
because the
not
Heat
Stephen
aren't
Ross doesn't
doing it,
own the University of
and they
Miami.
should have fired their coach a long time ago.
Well, I said I think it's just a Miami thing because both of them keep doing it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Our struggle has been
Don't bring.
identity
Don't, hey,
for the
hey.
last
Heat
20 years.
culture.
You know.
Heat culture don't play that.
Heat culture. Huh. Should have been fired
Heat
that
culture
guy.
will be the.
Stephen, I let me throw a
Let's
question
say
out
it
there.
must be a
You
it must be a
mentioned
Florida thing
earlier.
because the Gators do the
If you
same
would have,
thing.
would the Dolphins have offered
Yeah,
a
you're
head
right.
coaching
Gators
position
do.
to Ken Dorsey?
No, not for Ken Dorsey. He's not ready that yet. But I would have loved to have seen Ken Dorsey as the offensive coordinator with Flores. I think that would have been fun.
If that was the only way you could get Dorsey, because he wasn't going to leave the Bills for a lateral position. But if you had to make a choice and say, okay, I think that this guy is is a developer of quarterbacks, which he has proven to be, and although he may not be ready yet, but put him in place, would he have been a better choice than McDaniel for the long term? He has roots in the Miami area.
So
obviously.
let me respond to that by saying this. I don't think that McDaniel was ready or is ready to be a head coach. But what helps McDaniel be ready now or prepare him is he has a personality that I think everybody can get along with, and I think that obviously was Flores' problems. He didn't know how to talk to certain people or get along with certain people. And I think that hindered certain relationships within the coaching staff and obviously the player personnel. And if you look at that, McDaniel looks like he's out here vibing with the guys on F1. You know, the head coach, the other coaches seem to really, really, tack to him and enjoy him. So I would say
this is the thing that all sports teams do. You have a bad guy, you have a mean guy, then you bring in a player's
nice guy.
Then you bring in a bad guy, then you bring in a player's guy.
Oscillation, team oscillation.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But
Well,
I mean, look, I'm telling you, I think, but that was one of the reasons that Flores failed. Not the reason, but it's one of them, right? It's on the list of why it didn't work out.
Steven, no, that's ignorant, Steven. That's ignorant.
That's not true. I mean, that is true. Why is that?
I think the situation. I think the stench coming from the front office is a lot worse than what we can imagine. Because remember, think about how the head coaching search went. How 3 head coaches turned us down before the job was given to McDaniel, and McDaniel. It may have been a case where McDaniel had been hired as an offensive coordinator, and again. It was a last-minute desperation move to make him head coach. We got turned down by Dable. We got turned down by Harbaugh. I think there was a third candidate that turned us down.
I think the guy from the Cowboys did he turn the Dolphins down too?
I'm glad we
it's possible. We didn't get that kind of report.
No, we didn't even get that far with him.
I got a question for Vine Joe in a second. Y'all done.
Most diamonds are found in the rough. I'm just saying.
All diamonds.
Can you play your cricket sounds right now, please? Please play your cricket sounds for you now. No, your cricket. See, this is. Don't worry, I get my
Go Roach. I can grow them in the lab, right?
I'm with you on that take, Roach. You the man.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
This is my show right now.
Go ahead, Rashad.
What about lab created
Rashad.
diamonds?
Go ahead.
What about all these lab created diamonds now?
I know, right? Rashawn, go ahead and ask your question.
So Vine Joe, if Flores coached the defense from the beginning of the season, do we make the playoffs? Will we be leaning on that Tennessee game?
I don't know. People say that he coached it. People said that Boyer coached the entire season. Who knows? Okay, nobody knows.
What's up with your
Listen,
voice,
I don't know
Fonjo?
nothing.
Okay. So if he was us saying that he didn't coach or he
He's
did
trying
coach,
to
that's
do
ignorance.
this, but he's
Okay,
really
that's
bad at it.
ignorance.
Yeah.
So if Boyer coached the whole season,
They
that just
said
means
Boyer has coached the
Flores.
whole entire season. That's what I've
Who is
heard.
they,
I've heard
Vonjo? Who
Boyer,
is they? Because I don't know. I have no idea.
the
You
front
know,
office,
Travis, a lot
Boyer
of people
himself.
talk like they know people.
No, I'm just
Like they
saying,
were
Boyer
like
himself has said it. People at our coaching staff has said it.
Oh,
Greer
okay.
has said it. They
where
said that
and when.
in press conferences. Have you not listened? Am I the only one that's been listening to
Hey.
this? Even our beat writers have said,
They
no, apparently
they don't
it's coming
disclose
out.
that
It's
information to
coming
no
out.
one.
Well, my point is,
It's coming
Vonjo,
out that
whatever they say in
Boyer
public
coached the entire season.
doesn't like they put out false information.
All right, then guess what?
The government
like I
does
said,
too. But
like I said, we have a whole bunch of liars then, so we don't know what's real. We just got to say
We
who's
don't.
Ross.
That's my point.
Our coach is a liar. We know our Ross is a liar. Our GM is a liar. He's a backstabber, and we know that our quarterback's a liar. We don't know what's what anymore.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what did everybody lie about?
well,
Shoot.
Tua lied about golfing.
I'm talking about Tua. I'm not even talking about golfing. I'm saying that Tua lied to get drafted.
That was good. I'll give you that one, Roach.
Did Tua lie or did the medical staff lie?
Whatever. He went in there.
Somebody
and
lied. They all lied.
Listen, if he didn't lie, he co-signed the lie. Hey, I'm 100% healthy. I'm good, man. I could start day one. Yeah.
I think that's a
we
good point.
all just co-signed lying in job interviews. I thought everybody
Exactly.
agreed
That's
on
what
that.
I'm saying.
We all agreed on that you lie in job interviews.
Can we agree?
I didn't get mad at him for it.
What I
I'm
can't
like,
understand is why people lie and say that Tua's played great. That's an obvious lie.
Well, I think that you know what the biggest trade Tua has right now? He's a co-signer.
You don't go into
Gary,
a job
I
interview and say,
have
"I'm late every day,
I have embraced being a Tua-neer, and I won't even say he played great.
Do you think he's a
So then
co-signer?
what is the basis for your Tua-neerish?
Everybody just calls me a Tua-neer, so I just embraced it.
No, what is the basis for you even taking on or accepting that title? I mean, it's crazy.
Because everybody called me it so long. It's like, okay, I'm a Tua-neer. I'm the president.
Yeah, he owns it.
He owns it. He lives with it. He'll die on that.
They call you a crackhead long enough, I'm gonna start to believe you're a crackhead.
That's the Dave Chappelle joke, right?
Well,
somebody calls you a crackhead for 25 years, you're a crackhead. You know,
chances are
you probably smoke a little crack.
You probably smoke a little crack.
So I'm probably a Tua-neer because every time I say anything redeeming about him, they just be like, "You're a Tua-neer." What I won't accept is the people who say I'm an Alabama fan. It's like you shut your bitch ass up. I'm not listening to that.
You don't even have to say
He's a
anything
Syracuse fan.
relatably good about Tua. If you defend him at anything or say it's not his fault, you're a Tua. If you blame anybody else,
preface
but Tua,
all my
you're a
Tua takes.
So
I literally preface all my Tua takes with, I will be honest, I feel like he has been underwhelming thus far. But then as soon as I say one positive, it's like, you're a Tua-neer, you're a Tua-neer. And I'm like, okay.
So
I swear, because I've been backing him up for the last 2 weeks on social media, other platforms in here, Steven's a Tua-neer.
I was just going to ask him that. So
like,
Kerry,
all day.
Is Steven saying that McDaniel came here because Tua's here? Does that make him a Tua-neer?
I know. I'm saying that he chose. I am saying he chose. See, that's an effed up question, Roach.
That's not an effed up question. That's what I took from it.
No, bro. Here's what I said.
My interpretation.
Put it into context. I said, Roach, that he chose to willingly come here knowing full well that Tua was the guy he was going to fall on that sword. He knew that Tua was going to be the guy here. He chose it. So, yes, he chose Tua, but he chose Tua knowing that, you know what, I can win with this guy. I can make this work and be successful.
But he's a genius, right?
But I'm just telling you, he chose
the
Tua.
Genius chose Tua.
So let's
y'all are going to, you know what, that's fine.
Simply throwing scenarios out there. I got a scenario. Let's say McDaniel does find success to a certain degree with Tua. He makes Tua look better. But then,
which he will.
Let's say he finds success with Tua, but Tua still isn't like, he's not knocking our socks off. Can he go out there, like, let's say he scratches in the playoffs, he loses a wild card game, Tua plays well enough but not great. Can he go out and say, I'm still the coach, I want a new quarterback?
Yes, he can, and I will back
Yes, he
him up.
can. I agree with that.
And I will back his butt up for that. Every which way to say. If we make the playoffs and lose in the wild card and Tua is the cause of it, I'm gonna be the first one raising my hand. Let's upgrade. I'm ready to upgrade. Whoever McDaniel wants, bring him in. Whoever
But
McDaniel
what if y'all love using this word? What if he flashes in some games?
I'm just saying.
What if Tua flashes?
I will
No
back
quarterback.
up.
I don't need a flash. I need consistency. I need consistency, not
Everybody,
a flash.
but all the people who critique him love saying that word. He needs to flash. He needs to show
I don't
flash.
need a flash. You have 2 years to flash. I
Okay,
need
well,
consistency.
here's a more likely scenario. What if in a wild card game Tua puts up 30, but your defense gives up 40?
I will if we make the playoffs.
It's Tua's fault.
Well, it will be. That's
It's
exactly how
Tua's
people
Because we
fault.
got
He scored too
Tyreek Hill,
fast.
and he should have did this and that.
I'm gonna one up you here.
And he
with
scored
not
too
only
fast,
is
playing
it
too
gonna
much
be-
time on the defense.
Not only is it going to be Tua's fault.
Reminds me of the Atlanta game.
Not only is it going to be Tua's fault, it'll be if we win. It won't be because of Tua. It'll be because McDaniel and how great McDaniel is. It will not be. Tua will never get the credit he
Oh
deserves.
Lord, preach, Steven, preach.
Let's say Tua looks great under McDaniel. Let's say we all conclude that it is because of McDaniel. What's the goddamn problem?
There's no problem. There is none.
What's the problem?
I feel like
That was
you might be at
somebody's
$5.
argument yesterday,
You're at 4.
Andrevius. That was
Like, if
someone's
I'm
argument.
great and it's because you're helping me be great, why do we care as long as there's greatness?
No, you're right. I agree with that.
I don't have an issue with it, but what I will tell you is Tua will still never get the credit that he deserves if that turns out to be the case.
Like,
Who
are we
cares
sure Sean
about him getting
Payton
the
or
credit
Drew
as long
Brees?
as
Are we sure
he's
Sean
winning?
Payton or Drew Brees ever have that success without one another?
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
Or Tom Brady and Belichick.
So who cares?
He only got
Here's
one.
the thing.
It's only
Here's
one.
the thing.
I need
Steven,
seven.
He won
I
without
need
him.
seven. I need seven.
Steven, just like Andreas just said, if we are winning with McDaniels and Tua combination, who care whose fault it is? As long as we're winning and they're going to keep up. Hold on.
You know me better than that. I don't.
But hold on.
You know the
who
fan
cares
base
what
will.
whatever
The
but
fan
hold
base
on.
will.
Whatever part of that fan base is still salty need to go sit there and go soak in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Salty
and
about what?
purify themselves.
Lake Minnetonka?
About Flores
Yes,
and
and purify themselves.
That was very
The
Exactly.
reality is that we're all two-and-airs.
That's where Von Joe hides his body.
We're
It's Lake
all
Minnetonka.
two-and-airs.
No, because here's the thing. Because if you are still salty and you're worried about, well, it's not Tua, it's McDaniels. Well, it's not McDaniels, it's Tua. Nobody sat there for years talking something. Oh, it's Brady, it's Belichick, until after he left. Oh, who was it? Nobody cares. They were racking
Actually,
up Super Bowl wins.
I was arguing with people
Who
that
cares?
like the whole time.
If
So at the end of the
McDaniels
day,
can take us to the
anything
playoffs
you
and
do,
Tua looks
the only thing you
great,
do is
we
you
roll
keep
with
that
Tua.
combination
God damn
together.
it.
No, you roll with both of them and you keep that combination together by any means necessary.
Any means?
Why do people
I'm just
think
glad we agree on this.
playoffs is okay? Getting
Thank
into
you,
the
Andrea.
playoffs is nothing. We could have been there the last 2 years.
Oh,
It's
preach.
not an achievement. The bar is set.
We could have,
Talk
but
that
did
talk,
we?
Miss Finn.
Miss Fins,
Come
here we
on,
go.
Miss Finn.
So
We
Miss
could have
Fins,
went to the playoffs, but did we?
We didn't. Miss Fins, let me break this down for you, okay? I agreed to the fact that yes, we shouldn't be satisfied maybe with just making a playoff appearance, but the reality is it still would have been something that we haven't done since 2016, right? And you have to, at that point, you got to at least say, you know what? He made the playoffs. I'll give it another year. I'll see how.
So we
further
just
this
wasted a
thing can
year.
go.
So
I
you're
don't
telling
think-
me right now?
I don't
no,
think it's wasting
Let me
a
finish.
year.
Let me finish. So you're telling me right now that this year is a waste and we should just forget about it and let's just move on to next year.
I don't think nobody's saying that, Miss Finn.
Yeah, nobody's.
So Miss Fins, if what I have vehemently said on my show is that the successful season for the Dolphins is making the playoffs and winning a playoff game. Anything
Wow.
short of that will be disappointing. But I still think that if you make the playoffs and don't win a playoff game, I'm not ready to pull the plug on McDaniel yet. And
If y'all pull the plug, if they pull the plug after making the playoffs, after not making the playoffs all these years, they're idiots.
Can I remind everybody 2 years
Can I say
back-to-back
I
winning
expect
record
nothing
hasn't
less
happened in
from
over
our
20
team?
years. We sweep the Patriots, which also hasn't happened in 20 years, and he still got fired.
Is somebody
So
sleeping?
it doesn't matter if we make it to the
Not
playoffs
I.
and lose. He can still get fired.
Miss
I agree,
Fence.
Miss Fence.
If
I agree.
Flores made the playoffs last year, he would
I
still be our
find,
coach.
even
would
though we
still be our
hate him, even though the
Not
front
according to
office hates
Ross.
him,
Yeah, not according to what
no,
Ross said.
nah. I
How
guarantee
has
There's
he
you, if he
did
would
no
have
way
something
made
we
the
that
would have
was
playoffs,
fired
so
him if we made
terrible
the
I
that
playoffs.
he was
guarantee you,
fired?
if he would have made the playoffs, he would
They
still
wouldn't have
be
fired.
here today.
It would still be here.
And it's his fault he didn't make the playoffs, not to us. I don't give a. Ooh,
Whoever just said that,
that was Rashad.
I said it.
Rashad, I'm sorry, Rashad, but no. That was an entire team loss, period. The whole
So it
team. It
was
wasn't just head
when
coach. It wasn't
when
just Tua.
Tua was
The
out there
whole
golfing and
organization.
he benched him. That was Tua's fault.
The whole organization, Rashad.
No, no. It was Flores' decision
Rashad, you're
to
a 2
not
and near.
coach the defense. It was Flores.
Rashad, just say it. You're a 2 and near, Rashad.
See,
You're a 2 and
I'm not even saying nothing about Tua. I'm just saying it wasn't Tua's fault. I'm saying it
Rashad,
was
stop
Flores'
playing.
fault.
You know
I
you're
can't
a 2
blame.
and near.
I can't blame Flores. Is that what that is? If I
So wait,
blame
so
Flores, I
you can
become a
blame
2 and
Flores,
near.
but you can't blame Tua for his play.
I can blame Tua for his play, but I think Tua would have won us a lot of those games that we won. I think Flores would have won us a lot of those games that we lost if he coached the defense.
Okay,
When he
so
was
we're gonna completely forget the fact that Tua has been injured back-to-back years. We're also forgetting that. We're not putting that on Tua. Because listen,
I
if Tua would have been
I
there,
just brought that up.
I
I
think
just
he
You're
brought
gonna
would
that
have
open
up.
up
won
another can of
most
worms right
games.
now
I
with the
just brought
injury
that up.
base.
I said he was out there golfing and Flores decided to bench him, keep him on the bench. And we went out there with Jacoby Brissett and got our butts kicked every week. Well, 9 weeks. 8 out of 9 weeks.
Oh,
We got
so
our
he
butt
didn't
kicked.
have rib injury?
The
Is what you're
trade
saying?
deadline
He didn't
ended.
get rib injury, right?
Hold on,
Is what you
Rashad.
said.
I think your facts are wrong there, Rashad.
Uh,
Dude had a
What's wrong
rib
about my
injury.
facts?
let's remember
The golfing
ribs.
thing didn't happen until midway during the season. If I'm correct.
Well,
I'm not.
The
I'm
rib
not
thing
the one for
happened, and he
conspiracy
said he was
theories,
healthy to
but
play, but
I
we're
remember
not.
specifically
We had him as
ESPN,
a
Bleacher
backup.
Report. Everybody reported that he was healthy enough to play, and then out of
The Baltimore
nowhere,
game.
no, the
No,
game
he was
after
the backup
Buffalo.
for like
The
3
next
games.
game, they said he was
He
healthy
was the
enough to play,
backup.
and then out
He
of
was healthy enough to
nowhere,
play
they put him
2
on
weeks
injured
after the
reserve.
rib
Injury
injury?
reserve.
Really?
Yes,
That's the first
They
I've heard
had
of
him
that,
as
man.
the backup
that's not the.
quarterback
I guarantee you,
after his rib injury.
No. After the rib injury, they said it was no fracture. It was just an injury. He
It was
just
pain
bruised.
management,
They
they
said
said.
it was
They said
bruised
it was
ribs
pain
at first.
management. Correct.
They said it was bruised ribs at first, and that he was healthy enough to play the following week. Then, like 2 days later, suddenly, after they did initial X-ray reports, like a third X-ray report, he's like, "Oh, he's out for 3 weeks." I thought something was fishy about that, personally.
Oh, Rashad, you got to go.
If you have somebody who is
I 2 and near, that bus is left, Rashad.
ruined,
Go ahead and say
injury.
it.
I don't want to say injury prone, Andrevius, but if you have somebody that may not be as physically strong and they already got injured in their ribs, and we have, let's be real, the offensive line that we had, you're gonna put them out there to also re-injure themselves? Or you're gonna go ahead
Miss
and make sure that they heal?
Spence, maybe they put him on injured reserve for preservation reasons. We don't want to risk him getting further injured. But those other games with the finger injury, that was just wild. That made no sense. Everybody knows it made no sense.
That was one game.
That
was like
we're acting like when Tua came in, he was
Tua
marginally
only
better than Brissett, and
He
he
only
was
missed
barely
4
better
games.
than Brissett. Brissett had our team leading in that Baltimore game before Tua came in. We went into halftime with a 3-point lead. Tua inherited that lead.
I'm sick of this narrative that we were just like beating the brakes off the Ravens before Tua got in the game. We were up by 3 points.
Yeah. Well,
you can't guarantee we would
3
still
points.
win that game with Jacoby Brissett. Everybody said we were going to win that game anyways. No, I don't know about that. I don't know that that's true. I don't know that that's true. You don't know that
back,
it's true. You just want to say it.
he was not overwhelmingly impressive or that much better than Brissett when he came back. He had the benefit of facing weak team after COVID-ravaged team, all the way until Tennessee. And then Tennessee was a revelation. Tennessee revealed what we had at quarterback once and for all.
They schemed for Tua specifically. Tennessee schemed specifically for Tua. And that's why we weren't able to win.
And sometimes you scheme against a quarterback and it works. Same way with Lamar Jackson, but people still caping for him.
True.
Anyway, listen, was it June 30th, July 30th? All of us become Tua-naires because the season is underway and we want our Fins to be successful and win. And hey, whether we like it or not, Tua's destiny as the quarterback of the Dolphins is in his hands. And this is going to be it. He's got to show it. Got to prove it.
Maybe he needs
First
to wear
of all,
gloves.
it's in McDaniel's hand because if Tua's successful this year, that's what you're gonna say.
Andrevis, you think Tua needs to wear gloves? Think that's his problem? He needs to go Kenny Pickett on this?
Please, God, no.
That was a joke.
My bad, Steven. I lost connection. I went to go get my son.
Gloves.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's hit the reset. Let's hit the reset here, Roach. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. I'm your host, Stephen D. We got hashtag Dolphin Chat going on right now. I got a pretty awesome panel up here. Everybody that has a camera, get on camera right now. Let's make a face on camera. Give a pose on camera if you can. There we go. Look at Von Joe. Von Joe got on camera. That handsome man. Look at that handsome man.
Can't right now. Sorry.
Look at those.
Spins like I can't do it.
I'm driving right now.
Look at Carrie P.
Yo.
My man, the real Slim Shady Kane's driving the truck. He's ready. He out here working, putting in work. This is such an awesome morning show. If you like what you're watching right now, please hit the like button. Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. And let's have a good time right here on Spread Kindness Friday. Woo! All right. I got my man Mark, Von 3, Carrie P, Slim Shady Canes, Von Joe, Miss Fins, Andrevius.
Wait, who is Von 3?
I think that might be Mr. Polk.
Okay.
Is that Mr. Polk? Is that you, Mr. Polk?
Is Von the most popular name in this fan base?
Ditto.
Yeah, it's Mr. Polk. Mr. Polk, you there?
Andrevius.
Yeah, how's everybody?
Andrevius, you too could be a Von if you want to.
Andrevius, you too can be a Von.
Hey, that's my middle name. I can use that too.
So my name is Joe, so I can be Von Joe?
You can be Von Roach.
No, you can't be Von Joe. There's only one Von Joe.
But he can be Von Roach. Hello?
Yeah, definitely gonna be Von Roach.
Makes me sound German.
and Slim Shady can be Von Slim Shady.
Von Slim.
No.
Von Shady.
Von Shady. Get it right.
Von Shady. Yes, I'm
And then-
the Von Shady, the real Von Shady. Are you ever Von Shady? Are you just Von?
I'm to a near Von.
To a near Von?
To a Von.
All right, everybody needs to change their name to something Von. Let's go.
Hey, don't forget about Vonnie Holiday. Vonnie Holiday.
Everybody
the original
needs to
Von.
change their name to Von.
There's a bad echo.
All right, let's see here. The real Von, Don Von.
Vonnie Holiday from University of North Carolina.
All right, that's mine. There we go. The real Don Von. That's my new name for the day. Who else is changing their name? You got to change your name. Miss Fins, you got to change your name. Miss Von Fins.
Oh.
I like that, right? Miss Von Fins. Carrie P, you got to change your name. Here, Slim Shady's driving. I'll change your name. Let's see here. Actually, it won't let me. Will it let me do it? Will it let me do it?
Guys, at mid-season, when we're like 6-3 or 7-2, can we all just have a group hug? You know what I'm saying? Just a group hug.
Yes,
Everybody
and we'll
just
have it on
be
Miss
happy.
Fins.
Von Shady.
Spend
Bonnie
kindness,
Holiday.
spend
I like
kindness.
it. Crypto, we need to change your name too. I'm gonna change your name.
Yeah.
Let me get in here. Crypto.
I'm about to do it right now.
I was doing.
He's gonna be Full Metal Vaughn.
Ooh, I have Von Crypto.
Von 954 is calling you out, Bonjo. He said he's challenging you
He's
to
like,
an
I'm
arm wrestling
challenging you
contest.
for the original Von name. That's what it sounds like y'all need to do. Y'all might need to work that out.
Nah. I told you, Kings don't accept challenges.
Todd
from just
Liberto
anybody.
asks, how are you doing, Von Alondon Roberts?
I'm doing great, actually. I'm doing fantastic. It's actually, although I have not gotten into the gym yet, and that is annoying.
Mark, we need to change your name too. Don't think just because you're a Bills fan, you don't.
I haven't been to the gym in like 5 years.
Von Mark.
Like, I literally woke up, dropped my son off at summer camp. All right, went to go drop my car off. It took forever for them to just get it in. Like, yo, just take it.
So Von Joe, can you send me a beginner's workout plan?
Roach, you gotta
Sure, I
change
used to
your
be a
name.
personal trainer.
Roach, you got to change your name.
I don't know how to change my name. How do I do it?
All right, I'll do it.
Hit the edit button.
What do we call him? Von Roach?
Von Roach.
Von Douche.
Like, wait, what?
John Joe, I just carry my gym with me because I got a 30-pound kid.
That's not a swear jar either.
That isn't a swear.
Call
the
him
words in the
Vontez
Bible are.
Perfect.
There we go.
Vontez Perfect.
Oh, Vontez Perfect. I like that. So we got the real Don Von Roach, Tua Von Joe, Von Shady, Von Crypto, Von Mark, Von number 3, Vonnie Holiday. That's probably one of the most original. And the Miss Von Fins. I like it. And we even have Von Brown in the background. He's still got like 2 minutes left on his 10-minute ban.
I need somebody during the Viking game to fly a drone over to stadium, snap a picture of the what end zone am I going to be in? In the 200s?
Yeah, you're in one of the end zones, corner end zones.
Snap a picture of it, and I'm going to make a book called "Where's Von Joe?"
Where's Von Joe? Like, where's Waldo?
Yeah,
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. All right, so
There should be a
all
corner
right.
at the stadium called Von Joe Stadium. Von Joe's Corner.
What I want from you guys right now. Name one person. Name one person that was on this roster last year that will not be on this roster this coming up season.
I go first.
Noah.
Go ahead, Mr. Polk.
Jared Dokes.
Jared Dokes. You don't even think he's going to make the practice squad?
I want him to, but I don't think so.
It's a good one.
Preston Williams.
Yeah, I think Preston for me is the guy that is probably not going to make the team. But who else?
Noah.
Von Joe. Who's not making the team?
I know Preston Williams is not making the team. We know that for sure.
You think Noah will?
Yes.
He'll make the team over Preston.
Why are y'all so down on Preston? Wait, what's
I know
going
that
on?
for sure.
But think about how is he going to fit on this team? Like where?
Who?
Like you got Tyreek. I'm getting feedback from somebody. I don't know who. Is it Von Joe? I'm getting feedback from. Yeah, it's Von Joe.
Yeah.
All right, so Andrevius, think about it, Andrevius. You got Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, Easy Cedric
Why
Wilson.
are you so sure Easy E's that guy? Like
he's making the team, bro. He's the fourth. He's the.
We
fourth
just
round
talked
draft.
about it this morning, actually. Right now, my top 4 are gonna be Hill, Waddle, Cedric Wilson, and Easy E are gonna make top 4 for sure. And then it's gonna be between Lynn Bowden, Preston, Cody Core,
River Craycraft.
Wait.
Craycraft,
and Trent Sherfield.
Trent Sherfield.
And Trent Sherfield is making the team because he was the first. He's the first.
I'm gonna be
person
honest. I feel like outside of the fact that Tua likes him, Lynn Bowden should be the guy on the bubble. Like,
oh, he's the guy on the bubble. But do you think he makes it?
You're back, Von Joe.
I think he makes it.
I want him to make it.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be River
I think if we got Lynn Bowden, goddamn Tyreek Wilson, Jalen Waddle, Eric, however you say his name, it's like 5 of the same player. We need some versatility at receiver. It's just a bunch of
Bowden would be that versatility.
small, speedy guys. Like you don't want nobody with a big catch radius. Nobody.
But you got him in Gesicki. You know Gesicki's not a tight end. He's a receiver.
Fills that void.
True.
I guess that's a good point.
Eric Ezukanma is extremely tall. He's a big body, so
yeah, Eric Ezukanma.
Actually, Cedric Wilson is over 6 feet.
Hey, but y'all left out one wide receiver.
Who?
Special team in Deadman.
Who?
Deadman is. I don't have the. Hold on, let me pull this up.
He's a wide receiver, special teamer. He in Canada, he was the best kicker or punt returner in Canada.
Deadman.
Last name Deadman. D-E-D.
Oh, you are correct. Yes. He has the best chance of making it as a special teamer.
He's
but
not making the team.
I don't
I'm telling
see
you right now,
him-
Devontae Deadman's not making this squad.
I don't see him making a team or even practice squad. If I'm gonna be honest.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So I think the bubble, the last person is going to come down to Lynn Bowden and River Craycraft. That's where it's going to be between those two guys.
I gotta go with Lynn Bowden.
You think Trent Sherfield makes the
But why
team?
are you going with Lynn Bowden? Are you going because he's made the team the last few years?
No, I like him because he's played 3 different positions in college. I know this is pros, but he seems to fit the scheme more because he's played quarterback, wide receiver. He's also returning, if I'm not mistaken, punts and kicks.
I don't know.
So this is where I give you pushback on that. It's because Cedric Wilson could launch the ball as well.
I just feel like they wouldn't have re-signed Preston Williams if they was gonna cut him.
But I don't think his contract is guaranteed at all.
His contract's not guaranteed at all.
Yeah, I think it's like a 0 cap hit if they cut him.
Okay.
Do you see room for Landon Roberts on this team after drafting Channing Tindall?
Joe, you want to answer that,
answer that question.
Why y'all messing with
Here's the thing. Sadly, we do have room for Landon Roberts because our middle linebacking core, actually our linebacking core in general is just mediocre. Mids. A whole bunch of mid.
Why do you hate the Landon Roberts? Like, what is your beef?
Because he's not a starter anywhere in the NFL except for our team for some weird reason.
Was he not a starter in New England?
No. Landon Roberts is not a starter right now. He is not a starter on any team. The only team he'll start on is here.
So you
And the only reason, and really, just to keep it a buck, the only reason he's really starting is who was the guy? Guavin kept getting injured.
So
that's the only reason that Landon Roberts is starting.
So you don't think he'll start on another team if he went to another team?
No, we know this.
I don't know about that.
Okay, name the 32 middle linebackers out there. Who is he better than? I'll wait.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Come on. There's 31 other teams out there. Who is he better in at middle linebacker?
I mean, how many teams run with a scheme with 2 middle linebackers though? You got to remember that.
3, 4.
All right. Well,
yeah.
With one middle linebacker, put him at any linebacking position. What you want? Put him at special teams for all I care.
I don't know.
Who is he better
I
than?
think Channing Tindall changes the equation there because they committed to Duke Riley as well, you know? So you got 3 guys in one position there. One of those guys is going to be gone, and it's not Channing Tindall, you know? So
Channing Tindall is going to stay.
Right. So Duke Riley or Landon Roberts, I think we can afford to keep one of them.
Sign Reuben Foster, get rid of Landon Roberts.
Well, that might be a possibility. According to Fanatics, they say that's a done deal, but you know,
what is?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
No, I heard the same thing about Reuben
What did you hear? What is a done deal?
Reuben Foster.
Well, they reported, somebody on their channel reported that that's a done deal. The Fanatics, the people with the sauce.
With the real sauce.
That Reuben Foster in training camp on a prove it deal was pretty certifiable, but you know we haven't seen it yet. We haven't heard anything about it. But there's been a
lot of dome deals spread around.
Yeah.
Von Joe, would you be okay if Reuben Foster came here like that? You're on mute, Von Joe.
What's up?
Would you be okay if Reuben Foster came here?
For sure. I'm on the Reuben Foster train. I'm fully certified on that Reuben Foster train. I am good. Listen, I will conduct it. I will sit there. It could be an old steam engine. I will throw coal in the fire to power that train.
Is anybody not on that train?
Reuben Foster and Channing Tatum, please get rid of Jerome Baker and Landon Roberts if we can do that.
What?
Like, I don't know
Why?
why.
No, we're not. What we're not going
That's
to do is
unreasonable.
not slander Jerome Baker.
I actually like Jerome Baker, just not for that price.
Bro, he's been our leading tackler for the last 3 years.
So what? What? Almost every team's leading tackler is a middle linebacker. It's like comes with the position.
NFL teams leading tacklers.
Watch they all be linebackers.
Because you've said that before, and I'm like, I don't know that's true.
Here's the thing, though. If we keep 6 receivers like you guys are projecting, and we keep 4 or 5 running backs, the cuts are going to have to come on the defensive side. So guys like, there's going to be some surprise cuts. Like an Andrew
God,
Van
if we go
Ginkel.
with 5 running backs, I'm going to be so mad. Please, God.
Andrew Van Ginkel.
That is a recipe for disaster.
You have no choice. You have no choice but to keep a plethora of running backs.
Foye Okaloon,
Why?
Jacksonville, linebacker.
Why you got to keep so many running backs? Maybe because McDaniel's
Jordan
proven that
Jordan Brooks,
he will
Seattle,
run your ACLs into the ground.
Bobby Wagner,
Well,
Rams,
he needs to change.
linebacker.
He needs to change that approach immediately. That's going to be a recipe for disaster.
C.J. Mosley,
No, we're going to have to carry several running backs with this type of offense.
Yeah,
So
that
we'll see.
outside
He needs
zone
to tweak this
demands a
offense
back.
because this
That's
offense
pretty
ain't winning no
retarded.
Super
That's pretty
Bowl.
crazy. When you run that outside zone,
How
you
many
got
do
to
you
cut it
guys
up.
think we're going to
No
carry?
matter
Because I think we're carrying at least
Raekwon
four.
Smith, linebacker.
Listen, all the leading tacklers are going to be middle linebackers. That's just how it works.
Steven, you're proving his point, if anything.
Denzel Perryman, linebacker.
You're just proving his point. Stop it. You can stop there.
Hey,
The tackles are just going to come to you if you're a linebacker. You don't have to go to it.
I'm looking.
Wait. Say it again.
The tackles come to you as a middle linebacker. You don't have to go to it.
So you're saying they should just stay home and wait?
And that's what Jerome Baker does.
OMG, I cannot.
That's what not Channing Tatum not that tight.
But
Channing
meanwhile,
Tatum is Russian type.
But the running backs, we're gonna have to have a stable of running backs because McDaniel's only proven that he'll wear your ankles out, your knees out. He'll run you into the ground.
No, that's the quality and the fitness of the running back.
And it's
I'm
also
excited to watch
scheme. It's also scheme oriented as well. I mean, a guy like Terrell Davis was the freak, right? And even he broke down, right? But when you run that outside zone and you have to cut up, you cut up regardless of what's there. And sometimes you pay the price as a running back. You're going to get hit.
Them ACLs will disappear.
Yep.
Yeah, but at least Terrell Davis lasted the
Priest
whole
Holmes,
season.
remember
They
him?
running through the stable of running backs when he was running.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I don't know.
Him in that what's that guy name?
Just get your butt in shape. We don't have to freaking run through running backs.
I don't think we're going to be as run heavy as y'all think.
That's what I've been saying, Von Javis, from day one. Minimum 60-40 ratio passing. That's the formula.
Did you just call me Von Dravius?
I know. I was just going to ask, did you say Von Dravius?
Von Dravius.
You need to change your name ASAP, bro. Von Dravius.
Oh God.
Von Drake.
Oh,
When's the
God.
next
I
album
thought it was
coming?
the one that called that one.
Great. Look
here. Oh God.
Nope, I called that one. I was about
like
to
I thought maybe y'all wouldn't catch that.
Von Travius.
That was awesome.
And it sounded so smooth.
Yeah, I thought that was slipped by, but yeah, that was. I thought y'all were gonna catch me.
That was good.
Listen,
McDaniels better tweak his scheme. He better tweak that scheme to the ratio.
Roach, I'll be
so
right
he
back.
won't be
Take
running through those running backs like that.
Hey, what's the status on Mustard?
On who?
On Mustard?
Yeah.
Raheem?
He might end up in
we
a
don't know.
pup list, is what might happen.
Because they're
What's that,
saying that
6
he should be
games?
but this is the thing. They're saying that he should be ready for week 1. That's what the rumors are really saying, that he should be ready for week 1. That he's gonna be ready for training camp.
And they got Von
So
Jones.
who really knows? Because at the end of the day, what was he, ACL?
That's what I'm trying.
And him coming back in this South Florida heat, it could lead. I'm afraid that he tries to push it and try to compete. It ends up with a soft tissue injury, and still end up in the puck. So
did we ever talk about the Madden ratings?
Yeah, that's crazy what they did to Xavier
No, no,
Howard.
no, no,
Totally
no.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
disrespectful.
watching. I'm on Twitter right now, scrolling through it.
Especially since you have JC Jackson rated above him. No, I still think X is much better than JC Jackson. Even though JC Jackson is up and coming, don't get me wrong.
He's
but
not
he
there
still
yet.
need a little more seasoning, a little more time
They
to
got
really
him below old ass Stephen Gilmore, which is an insult.
I don't
But who's
necessarily
making-
think
who
you
makes
have
these
to
decisions?
run. I don't necessarily think you have to run a bunch of running backs in this day and age. I think you need to be smarter with what you're doing. Because, and I've been trying to figure out this trend for 5 years now. Why are you running a 5'10", 195-pound running back up the gut?
Yeah.
Who's a Caucasian
Did he
Joe?
get benched or something?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. What happened? He dropped
I don't
out?
know. He had a good point, actually.
Yeah, he did. I
Who
actually
was-
agree
who-
with
That's what
him.
I'm saying by
We
scheme
don't have
defense.
to start running backs.
Who had a good
You
point?
can't just
The
be
guy with the
forcing the
Buccaneers
system
logo.
down the league's
Oh, he
throat
was talking.
when the
Slim
whole league
Shady.
decided they're going to be a
Von Shady.
passing league.
well, you do
So
that.
last year, San Francisco's offense was almost literally 50-50 on
All right,
run
I'll
and
bring you right
pass.
back in 1 second. My bad.
Yeah,
Go
that
ahead.
was slightly above more passing than
took
running.
Von Shady
Exactly.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't realize he was
Von
talking.
Shady, continue. 'Cause you
Everybody
have
tried
a
to make it
good
seem like San Francisco running the ball 90% of the time.
My bad, Von Shady.
And
No, you're
it's
good.
not that they run the ball 90% of the time. Is that for some reason it's almost 50-50. Meanwhile, for some reason, all the ACLs blown out. They literally got everybody injured.
That's why they
this
need
is
to change the
something-
ratio.
Well, see,
And
that's like, guys, if we talk about
enough
the
so they
outside,
won't have the opportunity to blow out
you
the
need a back.
ACLs.
You need a back that's fast enough to get outside, but the faster you get outside, the less space you have, right? At some point, you have to cut the ball upfield. And at that point, that's where the ACLs happen. That's also where the hard hits happen in an outside zone scheme. So sometimes those lighter guys, those smaller running backs, are what you need speed-wise, but they don't have the physicality. Conversely, a more physical guy can't get outside because of the speed thing. But,
Well, that's not always true. You have to
You're
find
right.
that right guy. Because and
Correct,
I'll give
absolutely.
you a perfect example. Will
100%.
6'1",
Go ahead.
230. That man could run anybody over and then have the breakaway speed on top of it. Oh,
Correct.
Who's the guy for who's the guy for the
I'm
Titans?
not
Chris
making a case for a
Johnson.
prototype. But
Yeah, Chris Johnson. He's lightning fast, can cut on a dime.
But he was
Right.
able to take contact as well.
I brought this up in conversation with several other people. I'd actually like to hear y'all's opinion on it too, especially with the rule changes as far as defense goes. What would defenses be able to do with a Jerome Bettis or a Mike Allstott in this day and age?
Talking about that
They
big
would
fullback.
they would
Let
not
them
last.
go.
They would not last because they would blow out their knees because all the defenses would just be going low.
And
Jerome Bettis in this league would average like 230 a game, in my opinion.
And another
Just-
running back
No,
that
they would-
cut,
I'm
that's
telling you,
very good,
they would cut
powerful,
them. They would
on
cut
the
them at
dime.
their knees. They would cut
Another
them at their
running
knees.
back, running back that does the same thing that cuts on a dime that's powerful is Priest Holmes.
Right. But wouldn't
Priest
Jerome Bettis
Holmes
and
said
Mike
the same
Allstott just be like
versatility.
Derrick Henry?
Well, they were both a lot bigger than Derrick Henry.
No, but Derrick Henry is slimmer and I feel like a little bit more.
He's faster. No,
shiftier than they
faster.
were.
Derrick Henry's a beast.
Actually,
Derrick
Henry's a
Henry's
monster. What are you talking about,
Derrick
slimmer?
Henry's
Derrick Henry has
Derrick
long
Henry's
speed.
That's nothing slim
Derrick
about
Hen-
Derrick Henry at all.
no
Slim
Derrick Henry is
compared to
fat.
Jerome
His
Bettis?
fat,
Yes.
no, his fat to muscle ratio is the difference. Okay, that's the difference. His fat to muscle ratio.
And
That dude
Bon
is
Joe,
chiseled.
I think a fullback's knees would be just
Von
fine because
Gotti.
everybody tried going
Everybody's
like all-time
changing their name, even in the chat, to Von something. Who's Von Gotti?
It's Von
Today must be
Gotti.
National
It's
Von
Friday
Day.
Von Day.
Dude, that's funny.
Well, I
Fine,
guess
Daddy.
our fastest running back is supposed to be Raheem Mostert.
Most
Right.
supposed to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's supposed to be our fastest. If I'm not
Yeah, in
mistaken.
fact, I think he's
What is
speaking
he?
of
What,
Madden
4.3,
ratings.
4.4 running
Mostert is the
back?
fastest running back on Madden for 23. Mostert is a 96 speed on Madden this upcoming season.
Is he really?
Yeah, they give us that so that they didn't have to give us anything else. Let's be real.
Wait, what was Tua?
Don't go there, Von
What was
Rose.
Tua?
Why would you go there, bro?
I don't know. I'm
So you
asking
trying
the
to say
question. I'll look
Tua's
it
our
up.
slowest running back? What are you trying to say there, Rose?
I want to know what his
I
batting
know
rating
where
was.
he's at if y'all want to know. I know where he's at.
Flag on the play. Go ahead, tell us.
He was 82 overall.
That's not bad.
After this year, he's going to be 92.
All right, I got the whole list. I got the whole QB
That's
list.
not bad at all.
82.
82, that's not bad.
All right, number one.
82 is a very fair rating.
Number
Wait.
one. Or do you want me to go backwards to front?
Yeah, go from 10 to 1. I want to know 10 to 1.
Oh, there's some good ones in the. Let's do 32. We'll go fast.
All right.
Trey Lance, 72. Jalen Hurts has a 72. Andy Dalton at 30 with 72. Ryan Fitzpatrick at 29 with 73. Then Jared Goff at 73. Ben Roethlisberger. At 26, we have Tua at 74. Trevor Lawrence at 74. Carson Wentz is 74. Then it goes to 23 through 22 is 75s, and that's Justin Fields and Garoppolo. And then 21 is Jameis Winston, 76.
They have Justin Fields ahead of Tua.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They have Teddy Bridgewater at number 20 at 77.
Is this speed or overall?
What,
Is this
24?
speed or
Overall.
This is overall.
Wait,
It's
so
overall.
Tua's 24? Tua's 24 and Teddy's 20?
No. Tua was
26.
26 and Teddy's
Are we
20.
talking about overall rating?
Yes, overall rating.
Overall Madden rating.
Overall
right,
Madden.
so at
rating.
19,
Teddy Bridgewater's on his 12th ACL.
yeah. So at 19, we have Whack Jones.
Time
with
out. Is this
77.
this year's or is
Yes, this is 2022.
Show me the screen. I need to see the screen you're looking at. Share it.
Like,
But Roach, they just released the 2023.
You got to do
ratings.
23. You got to do 23.
oh, it's 23?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
23 is being released right now. They're publishing.
I got
That's
that.
why I'm
rating
like,
It's right
hold
here.
up.
I got it right here.
All right, share the screen and go all the way down.
Hold on.
2023.
Whoever Von Bro is, I get the message.
And hey,
Von Bro, I think is level 2 noob.
Can you
Von
see
I
Bro,
it?
are
think
you
Justin
level 2
Fields
noob?
is a better prospect than Tua, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, but look at the
I would
average.
take Tua
The
for
prospect, yeah.
You got to
Alright.
zoom in. You got to zoom in a little bit, bro.
I don't know how to zoom in.
On
Take
the
a
top
lot of
right,
mobile
there should be
quarterbacks
like
over
100%.
Tua.
I'm on Safari, dude.
Oh, you
Mac.
suck. Never mind. Don't share your screen. Just go ahead.
No,
and
I
talk.
could see. I could zoom in with my phone. If
He's
everybody on
looking
their
it up on
phone, they can
Firefox.
zoom in.
Zoom in.
So we got
If you on your phone and StreamYard, you can zoom in.
Cam Newton is. This is a weird thing. What the hell?
Go 32.
Okay. So 32, you got Cam Newton at 71. Trey Lance at 72. Jared Goff, 72. Zach Wilson, 72. Carson Wentz, 73. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 73. Tua Tagovailoa, 73.
I thought Tua was 75 this year. I still don't think you're
This
looking
says
at the
Madden
right
2023. Madden 23.
list. I'm pulling up the list because I heard he was
MaddenRatings.com.
Excuse me.
Madden NFL 23 ratings.
Listen, I played Madden. I could play with a quarterback with a 45 and still win the Super Bowl. Stop it.
Position.
Trent
Oh, you're
Dilfer got a
good.
Super
On
Bowl
rookie
ring.
level.
Enough said.
What
You're
website
real
you on,
good.
Steven?
I am on.
Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson have Super Bowl rings. You don't need an elite quarterback.
You on the Madden
That's why
Ratings
on Madden
website?
specifically, I can win with any quarterback.
This guy's
On
goated.
bad level, come on, Crypto. On
Yeah,
bad
you're
level,
on the wrong
Absolutely,
thing. I got
bro.
it here.
Absolutely,
How
Charlie
is
P.
this says 23? That's the new Madden.
Yeah, I have. I'm on. He's got
So maybe these
75.
are all
I'm
speculations.
gonna have to
Maybe
change
these
my
aren't
name to
legit.
Von
No,
Madden.
this just came. The Madden ratings came out today for the quarterback.
They probably finalized them today or
Yeah.
something like that. They've been releasing them like 2 positions at a
Wait,
time this whole
Show
week.
Tua. Show Tua.
I will. I'll get to it. All right, we'll start here. We'll go Mitchell Trubisky, Malik Willis, Jacoby Brissett 70, Desmond Ritter 70, Daniel Jones 70, Andy Dalton 70, Sam Darnold 71, Marcus Mariota 71, and then we'll go previous. We will go Davis Mills 71, Trey Lance 72, Jared Goff 72, Zach Wilson 73, Carson Wentz 73, Justin Fields 73, Jalen Hurts 74, Tua 75, Teddy Bridgewater 75. Very interesting that they have them at the same. Trevor Lawrence 76. We'll come back.
This before.
No, this came out today.
Because McDaniel said they was basically the same quarterback.
Jameis Winston 76, Garoppolo 77, Baker Mayfield 77.
See, we sure got Baker.
Wack Jones 78, Kirk Cousins 80, Matt Ryan's 81. Somebody's got a truck in their back. Put yourselves on mute. Ryan Tannehill 83, Derek Carr 83, Kyler Murray 84, Deshaun Watson 84, and then the number one they have Matt Stafford as an 85, Russell Wilson as an 87, Lamar Jackson as an 87, Justin Herbert as an 88, Dak Prescott as 89, Burrow is 90, Josh Allen 92, Patty Mahomes 95, Aaron Rodgers 96, and Tom Brady as a 97.
And that shows you how far we are away.
Because Madden is the end-all, be-all.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Wow.
I stopped buying Madden because it's the same game they charge you for full price over every year, but it should be a subscription-based game. It shouldn't be a.
It's true.
Yeah, it's definitely just the same. It's the same game with updated rosters.
That's why it should be like. It should be like $5
Copy
year
what
will be the
the
last
NFL.com rankings were, basically.
That's why I just wait 6 months and download it for free on Xbox Game Pass.
It seemed like those rankings are similar to NFL.com rankings.
Yeah, they probably tethered it to it. Yeah.
Well, Pat McAfee was talking about it on his show the other day, and how when he was a punter, they had his speed at like a 10, he said. And that he had the Madden guy come onto his studio, and he basically cussed him out and was like, how do you know that that's my speed? How do you know how far I could throw a football? You never came and tested me. You didn't do any of that. And his point is that these guys are just guessing at all these stats based off a film they watch.
Well,
But you didn't get the response of the EA guy. The EA guy said to McAfee, dude, you're the putter. Shut the F up.
That's exactly what he
record
said
that.
to him. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Wait, the EA guy told him that?
Yeah.
No, not really. Come on.
Oh, I'm gonna say,
I
that's
just find it
If I was the
interesting.
EA guy, I would have told him that.
I just find it interesting. They got.
Hey,
both
I would be a
Tua
punter
and
on the NFL. I
75.
don't care. I'd be proud of it.
Level 2 noob. What's up, level 2 noob? Von Bro. Von Bro.
We got Von Bro.
How dare you assume that I'm new?
How dare I?
Look at the avatar.
Look at the avatar. Let me.
I know.
Let me get it
I'm
bigger.
noob. I'm level 2 noob.
That's like 18 abs or like 22 abs.
This
Like-
is what you sound like when you take steroids. It just shrinks everything.
You guys didn't have enough to cry about? You had to go get the Madden ratings?
Bro, well, you know.
Hey, at least we can all agree that sucks.
All the Madden ratings are trash.
I think it's probably right where it should be.
Really?
No, I'm not talking about Tua. I'm talking about the way they
Yeah.
rate players in general.
75, I mean, he's the mid-level quarterback, hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I'm saying Madden ratings as a whole suck. The whole process of it.
Oh, yeah, I don't disagree with that at all, but, like, Twitter's on fire and everything else about it.
Noob, do you play Madden?
Occasionally.
It's Von Bro. Get it right.
It's Von Bro. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Like, go look at Jalen Waddle's score. Look where Jalen Waddle is.
Yeah, they
Look
dissed him too.
No, they really dissed Xavier Howard. That's who they really did. Out of all the players that I've seen, he's the one. Oh, him. And did you guys see not Phillips, Did you guys see Javon Holland where they had Javon Holland? That one was disrespectful.
See, I don't really like Xavier. I like Byron. Byron's my dude.
So the highest.
I like Byron too.
I don't think he's the best in the league, but
They had Howard at 89 and Jones at 88, I think, something like that.
So the highest rated Miami Dolphin.
Baker's 88
is Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill's the highest rated.
And then Teron Armstead, right?
Yeah, so here we go. Let me put it in here.
What is Armstead rating?
So Tyreek Hill's 97, Teron Armstead's 93, Xavier Howard is 89, which is very disrespectful, by the way. Byron Jones 87, Gesicki's 86, Waddle's 84.
What's Waddle's speed?
97. Speed is 97.
So they haven't even raced yet, and they got him slower than Tyreek Hill.
Yep. They have Keon Crossan, They have Keon Crossan as a 95 speed.
Yeah,
Over
that's a
Raheem
durable
Moser.
talent. And then his overall is 74, right? Which is crazy.
Wait. What's Noah? Noah's up there?
That was speed.
Oh, that was speed? Okay.
91 as a speed. Solomon Kinley's the slowest Miami Dolphin on here.
I'm curious where they got Tyreek speed at. Because if there's anybody since
99?
99, which is the highest.
What
Well,
else would it
I
be?
was about to say, well,
Now they have
y'all
they,
seen,
they have
have y'all
actually
seen
gonna
Tyndall
say
speed?
64.
no,
Have
I
you
was
seen
actually
Tyndall
going to say
speed?
if anybody since Esther deserves that 100 speed, it's Tyreek.
Wait, what's Channing Tindall's speed?
Channing Tindall's
91 or 92. One of those.
91.
Hey, we got a lot of guys in the 90s, though, I'll say that.
That's pretty good.
I'm impressed.
That boy is a he's what you want a linebacker to look like. He just needs the skills. He needs the.
I want to see Tua's numbers.
He needs the development.
Terminator.
What's Tua's top stat they gave him?
You know how you get rid of Channing Tindall though when we play the Bills? You force him to cover somebody, and then it's just game over after that. Because we know we have no linebacker can cover on this damn team.
Swear jar. Somebody's got noise in the background. All right, let's go. Tua. So Tua's overall speed is an 82. His accuracy is an 85. His strength is 61. Agility 79. I don't know what these other things are. Awareness rating 76. Catch rating is a 32. Carry rating is a 69. Throw power rating's an 86.
Hold on, his throw power is higher than his accuracy?
86, and his accuracy is an 85. Yes. That doesn't make sense.
Wait, stay right there. Don't move. So how is it Nick Needham has more accuracy than Tua?
Wow, I just saw that.
And so does Jason Sanders.
And Myles Gaskin.
Nick Needham for quarterback one.
And then throw power.
No, well, Jason Sanders actually based
That's
on his
not
kicking field
that's
goal.
not accuracy, guys. That's acceleration.
Oh, it's acceleration. Okay.
And even if it was, well, his accuracy is based on his kicking anyways.
Yeah, that'd be KAC on there.
KAC. Y'all just passed it. You're literally.
No, we're
just
looking
on
for
it.
throwing accuracy.
Go to T8.
Oh, okay.
It's in the T's. You'll see TPW.
THA. THA. THP.
Are we just throwing out random letters now?
That's the abbreviation.
No, throwing power and throwing accuracy.
I'm
throwing
a
under pressure. That's a good
matnologist,
one.
Okay. I know these things.
Go down. Go down on that. Throwing under pressure.
I'm the best Dolphins Madden player
And
in
then
this
select your position as QB.
community.
Or no, we don't want a QB.
I would agree with
I'm
you,
not going
Rashad.
through all
That's
this.
because you haven't played me yet.
Yeah,
I'll get it in.
I'll take the Dolphins.
That's
I'll
why
have
you
the
have a
Dolphins.
producer,
You're
Steven.
welcome.
I know.
I'll put my ultimate team up against anybody's.
Who
All right,
plays Ultimate Team?
let's
I'll
hit
play
the
with the
reset, Ron
Dolphins.
Roach.
What's that?
Reset. Ladies and gentlemen, Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock blockers, turn it down just a little bit, Ron Roach, just a little bit. I'm your host, Stephen D. We had a pretty awesome show today. Hope you all have enjoyed it so far. We're about to do final thoughts of the day. Gonna have a good time. This has been a great show so far. Hit the like button. Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. We're $60 away from goal today. And, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to start doing final thoughts of the day. And, Roach, who should go first today?
Von Bro came last. He can go first.
Von Bro. You, sir, are the first
Well,
final thought of the day. Let's go.
Y'all are gonna get enough positivity from the rest of them, so I'm just gonna spread a little bit of chaos. If you see a homeless person, take the money out their cup and run.
Take the money out there, cup and run. And he dropped off. And he dropped off. All right. Who else we got up here? Roach, stop scaring your screen, by the way, too. Your screen. Everybody's just dropping off. You guys got to do
Nobody
final
can see
thoughts.
my screen, can they?
No, but it's in the back thing here, and it's messing me up.
It's messing you up.
Yeah, I can see. There we go. Okay.
I'll go next. I'll go next.
Go ahead, KP.
All right. Yeah. Final thoughts are that Miami Dolphins players and NFL players league-wide are enjoying themselves or enjoying their final thoughts before training camp next week. Hopefully they don't catch any diseases, STDs from these thoughts.
What are you talking about?
Why would you put that into the air?
No, they're having fun with the final thoughts of the year before they got to get serious. The thoughts will always win.
There's a big
always
conspiracy
take
around
a
that.
portion of that money, but hopefully it ends by July 30th, and they're ready to go. So, thoughts up. Peace, guys.
Get out of here, KP. Love you, brother.
Bye.
Mr. Polk, final thought of the day.
Like I said before, and I said again, we got the blueprint. Let's see what kind of build. We'll see what happens with the building up.
Huh? What?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, Mr. Polk. You good?
All right. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Mr. Polk. Be good, man.
All right, I'll take care.
Yeah.
Crypto, final thought of the day. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll piggyback on everybody. Yeah, spread kindness, like, comment, subscribe, donate to the channel, contribute.
$60 away from goal today, guys. Come on, donate.
So I appreciate the show. Thanks for having everybody, Stephen D. You're the man. You're the morning cup. Nothing like Folgers, though. Nothing like Folgers, but you're still the morning cup. But I appreciate it. Everybody, Miss
You need to
Finn,
get coffee cup, Steven.
Rashad, Roach. You guys are classic. All the guys on the panel. I love chopping it up.
Crypto.
You guys are great.
And lady. See you,
Love
Crypto.
chopping it up. And let me say this to Von Dravius. I appreciate it. Hey man, I'm surprised I made you mad. I made you so mad yesterday you didn't even kick me off, man. Shout out to for Von Dravius, man. He the hero. He the real
I wasn't
hero,
mad.
man.
I was just passionate.
I survived his rap. That was amazing, man. That was amazing. I loved it. That was awesome. That was awesome, though. It's like always. Y'all definitely. I love y'all all, man. I love it. We'll definitely be seeing again.
Have a great weekend. Come on, Crypto.
Yep. All right, y'all.
So be good, man. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. Hope you all have enjoyed the show today. We're doing final thoughts of the day. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button, share, subscribe to the channel. We're $60 away from our donation goal today. Look, if 6 of y'all donate $10, that's big. Come on, donate. Some of y'all owe to the swear jar a few dollars here and there.
Time to pay up.
Time to pay up. All right, we will go with Rashad. Final thought of the day.
Final thought of the day. Well, one good thought is when that beat drops, I need you to slide back in that chair, give me a couple spins, couple fist pumps. That'll get it going. You feel me? But yeah, happy Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Stay blessed.
I love you, brother. Be good, man.
Here's your moment, Steven, to spin.
All right, hold on.
You better unplug your headset.
All right, I did it. I did it one time.
Javius looks like, what was that?
What was that? All right, Miss Fins. Final thought of the day, Miss Fins.
Well, guys, thank you for having me. I really do appreciate it. As far as the Dolphins go, guys, it spins up all the time. We just got to wait and see. At the end of the day, we got to wait and see. But I think that this is going to be a very exciting year, very interesting year. I'll tell you that. And if you don't mind, I'm going to say it. Oh, hey, Mr. Paul Pickens Jr.
On the Fins side, making a pick. We've been playing. Me and Paul been playing phone tag all morning.
Von Paul is your name
Said I'll do
today.
you one better, bro.
Either I'm in work meetings or he's talking away on the air. So I figured I'd just shortcut the phone call process. What's up, folks? What's going on?
How's it going, Miss Fins? I'm sorry, Miss Fins. Finish your
No
final thought.
worries. Look, I'll give you a little bit
See,
of
I show up, she gets
Oh,
on
I
camera.
love that hat.
That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, thank you.
I got that one.
Thank you. Yeah, it's one of my favorite actually. But I'm just saying, guys, it's all about the Dolphins. We're gonna make it happen. This year's gonna be great, and we just have to wait and see, honestly, at the end of the day. But you guys, fins up and check me out Monday morning before Stephen D.
Yep.
Okay. On the Miss Fin Show. Thank you very much. So
It's gonna be
you guys have a
good
beautiful
stuff.
day.
It's gonna be good stuff. You guys go watch Miss Fins for an hour and a half before me. Then you guys come on, you hang out with me. It's gonna be good stuff.
It is. It's a lot of fun. But guys, thank you so much for having me again. I'll see you guys later. Fins up. Have a great weekend.
See you, Miss
Bye.
Fins.
See
ya. Paul Picken, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who he is, get to know this man. He is a beautiful man, inside and out. Paul was one of the very first people we ever did, I ever did anything with in this, space.
You made it sound so dirty, Steven.
I know. But Paul,
Get it. Come on.
You sound like a part of your coming out party, man.
well, hey, look, to each his own. I'm happily married man, but to each his own. My question to you, Paul, is what do you have coming up you're doing big things over there on the Fin side.
Oh man, we are all over the place. We did our offensive training camp previews this past weekend. We got our defensive one coming up this weekend, probably on Sunday. I'm having some fun over on Twitter right now. I got the favorite Dolphins Sweet 16 for offense and defense just completed. We're down to the Elite 8 on both sides of the ball.
Who's on the Elite 8?
Oh, the Elite 8. Hold up, let me pull this up for you here real quick. Because the
Twitter,
voting
right?
stopped this morning, so let me take a peek.
Oh, what's your Twitter name?
Fanatic_pick.
I knew that.
Matter of fact, I'll change my thing here in a minute. All right.
Where's the super chats? Where are they?
All right. Elite 8 for offense. It's Tua versus Gesicki, Hunt versus Waddle, Hill versus Bowden, and Armstead versus Edmonds.
And they can go. And when is that? When is that going to open up? The voting for that going to open up?
That's going to throw up this afternoon. The defensive Elite 8 is going to throw up tomorrow afternoon.
Guys, go follow my man. Go follow my man.
Is there lines on that?
I didn't put lines in. I just, I couldn't sleep. So I said, let's have some fun after I watched Chris Sims' Super Brawl. I'm like, you know what? Let's have some fun with this. Let's have a favorite Dolphins one.
Hey, why don't we have a fantasy football league?
Because I'm not running it, but if you'd like to run it, Roach,
like a
or
panel league.
Trivius, you should guys do it. I will fully support it. You remember, I don't do any gambling, but if you guys want to do it, I'm on board with it.
So you will gamble if we gamble.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'll oversee. I'll be the commissioner.
So you'll be the commissioner.
I'll be the commissioner that's not doing anything except I'll oversee stuff. You guys can come to me for if you guys have problems.
I will commission my own team, and that's about it.
Wait, what's going on? What's going on? I missed it. I was
Fantasy
doing
Football
something
League
for work.
with Steven
Oh.
not participating, but he's the commissioner.
I'll be the commissioner,
You know,
but I'm not
So.
going to participate. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm down for it.
Okay. All right. Well,
Mark-
we'll talk off air, and we'll
How much we throwing in the pot?
Well,
Minus
look
Steven.
again.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Minus Steven. I said minus Steven.
Well, commissioner's got to get 10%. Just so you know.
Wait, what? No.
No, we can come up with some cool prizes, man. Like,
Just saying.
like we could come up with some cool stuff. It might not be. It
Level
doesn't
2
even have to
noob
be
said.
money.
Level 2 noob said I would buy an autographed jersey for the winner if we did a league. Level 2 noob did reach out to me about that.
A Dan Marino jersey.
What does level 2 noob do for a living? Because it seems like he just has endless money.
Don't be in my man's pockets like that.
Hey,
I'm not asking him how much he makes.
You wanna
I'm
know
asking
the
him what he
worst?
does.
this is gonna really make you guys mad. When
That
I was
man
in
plays golf.
I had a friend of mine that I worked for.
Omar said Steven always looking for that free money. No, I'm just I donate to the channel. We're $60 away from our goal today. Donate.
So
Okay, go ahead.
I have a Vikings friend who has an autographed Dan Marino jersey framed in his basement up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I'm over there and he's like, I bet you can't. I think he had the record for putting in like 32 people in 1 year in the Navy as a recruiter. And he goes, I bet you can't beat that number. So I end up doing like 34. And I call him up and I'm like, hey man, where's my jersey? And he's like, oh, I'll get it to you. And I was leaving the next week to go down to Florida.
He
to be
never gave
stationed.
it to you.
I call him once a year and I'm like, bro, where's my jersey? So I should give you all his Facebook so you all could be like, yo, where's that jersey?
Where's that jersey at, cuz? Let's go.
I actually have
Hey,
a
up.
cool Dan Marino autographed jersey story from up here in Connecticut, believe it or not. So
Go ahead, Paul.
we bought a house 3 years ago, right? And it
was Dan
most of
Marino's
the people
house.
in the neighborhood are elderly, and
Paul lives in a
So-
retirement community over 60. I'm just
pretty
go ahead.
much like it's most of my neighbors I've met when they fell, literally, like it's I kid you not. So about 7:10 one morning, and I didn't have to get up till 8, so I was still asleep. There's a bang, like this banging knock on the door, and I open the door. There's this woman I've never seen before, elderly woman, and she said, "Can you help me? My son just fell." And I'm like, "Who are you? Where? What? Right? Like,
Yeah.
let me put some shoes on." Like, so I go up 2 houses from my house and follow this woman up the street. Like, what the hell is going on? And so I go in. Her son is much older and has some medical stuff, and he's a big guy, and he fell. So I had my Dolphins hat on, right? I help him up, get him settled, and he looks at me and goes, "You a Dolphins fan?" I said, "Yeah." So I started talking about podcast stuff, all the weird surreal stories for me. He goes, "So I used to work at the casino here as kind of like a host, where we one of those people that kind of gophers for
Yeah.
celebrities when they come up. And I guess Marino used to come up and play in a golf tournament here all the time."
Mhm.
And he goes, "So I was always the attendant for him."
So Marino
And
golf too?
He's like, go in the other room there and close the door and look behind it. He has this massive frame with 2 jerseys in it, one's front, one's back, signed by Marino. I'm like, bro, holy
That's dope.
crap, right?
Yeah.
So next thing you know, fast forward about 2 months. Now, this is gonna sound, smaller because of the jersey. I hear a knock on my patio door, and it's just me and my stepson sitting here. I open the door, and it's the guy that fell. He's able to get himself around now, and he's got an envelope and a little nice handwritten card. And I told him about my stepson being a Dolphins fan. Steven, you met Axe at the MetLife takeover last year.
Yep.
He writes this nice card and he says, "I thought this might bring some happiness to your son, since you said he's a Dolphins fan too." And it's one of those 8x11 manila envelopes. I pull it out. There's the autographed 8x10 of Marino in there. So Axe has that up in his room.
That's cool, man.
Like in Connecticut, dude. Like just out of the blue. Like I thought it was
The
awesome.
Dolphin fans are everywhere, bro. You know this.
I used to write Dan
Everywhere.
Marino a letter
It's 6
every year
degrees
for my
of
birthday.
separation. Did you get anything in return?
No, my mom lied to me. She never sent that off.
That
Did she write? Did she write a letter back in her handwriting?
I didn't get nothing back.
Oh.
Yep. Nope.
All right, Paul. We do final thoughts of the day here, so I need to do these final thoughts so you and I can talk because we got to talk about some.
Well,
things.
this is the final thought for the weekend.
Yeah, this is final thought for the weekend. Matter of fact, real quick because I want Andrevius to have final thought of the day. Final thought of the day because you're Andrevius. You're Von Dravius today. You have the coolest name of the day. We all changed our names to Von, as you can see.
I know. I was feeling so Vonless when I got on the air here with you.
Well, hold on. Here, I'll change your name. Let me change your name real quick. Let me go. Von Picken.
You put us all on Hydra, Steven.
Von Picken. Von Picken Jr.
We sound like we're all on Hydra.
Yeah, right. Von Picken. All right. So yeah, final thought, Mr. Von Picken, and then I'll call you as soon as the show's over.
Javon Holland will have a Pro Bowl All-Pro season this season.
You better hit the clap button, Roach. Hit the clap button. Yes. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yep. What else? Keep it going. What else?
Oh, me too. Yeah, we're doing thoughts. Xavier Howard will get a mid-year adjustment in Madden to make him a top 3 corner in Madden, as he should be right from the get-go.
He should be. I agree. It's blasphemous that he's not. I already had a hot take, just so you know, that Javon Holland's going to have 5 interceptions and 5 sacks. He'll be the 3rd person in 13 years to get it.
That's my hot 5, take for this year. And I will call it 7 for interceptions.
Only 3 people have done it in the last 13 years. I'm telling you, it's going to be big. All right, and the last thing, it is final thought of the day on a Spread Kindness Friday. What are you going to do to spread kindness this weekend?
Man, I've got so much work going on with kids right now from coaching and getting ready. Like, there's so much I got going with that I could go with 1,000 things with that, man. Like, there's so much.
You got to tell us one thing you're going to do to spread kindness.
Man, you know me. I do kindness every day. Like, I'm helping a neighbor right now with getting moved into a home. Like,
look at you.
Getting all kinds of stuff arranged for that. So we'll go with that one.
All right, man. Vaughn, guys, go watch On the Fin Side on their YouTube channel. Absolutely amazing. Love you and Kat. You guys are both awesome. And I'll call you in about 10 or 15 minutes here, sir.
Sounds good, bro.
All right, man. Be easy.
Later.
All right. And then we actually, before I go to Von Dravius, there are a couple people in the back. One of them's from Germany. Franzi! The German.
Where have you been?
And then the original Von Joe is somewhere back here too. He's coming in.
Oh, he's back.
Franzi, we're doing final thoughts of the day, but every day today, Von Joe. So we got to change your name to Von something. So I'm going to change your name real quick to Von Franz. There we go. Von Franz. That's your name right now. All right, final thought of the day.
Final thought, yeah, you should change your streaming times because I got a job now and
woo!
You stream.
Let's go!
So that's where I've been the last 2 months.
I know you haven't been up here. That's okay. We've been worried about you, bro, but I'm glad you're good. You got a job. You're out here working. You're enjoying life. You ready for this football season?
I'm hot as fuck.
Did you score a ticket to that game in Germany?
Are you going to the game in Germany? Those tickets are expensive. Those tickets are crazy expensive.
2 million people were waiting in line, and if everyone would have bought the maximum amount of 6 tickets, the first 6,000 of 2 million people waiting would have got tickets.
So tickets are going for $30,000 on third-party sites in Germany for that game. Yeah. It's insane.
It's also because
that's where the next team's going, dude.
Well, I don't know about that, but I guarantee you next year they'll do 3 games there next year. I guarantee it. They'll do 3 games in London and they'll do 3 games in Germany next year.
In Germany, they can resell tickets?
Yeah.
Okay. The NFL did nothing to
because we couldn't do that for a while, right?
Fight this, and that's why many bots bought 6 tickets and are selling them for a few thousands now.
Francie, I have a question.
It's like the PS5.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever going to happen. Let's say they start a team in Germany. Are you leaving the Dolphins for that team?
No. Why would I?
That's right.
So, Steven, real quick, right?
He's a real
Today's
Dolphin.
been a day
Whoa,
of
man,
divine.
this is Franzi's time, bro.
This is Von's. Yeah, hold up. Germany is on. You take a back seat there, Vonjo. Shut your mouth. Shush. Wait your turn.
You just come up in here like you own the place?
Yeah, Vonjo. Who do you think you are? Go ahead, Franz. Finish it up. What's your final thought of the day, man?
So my final thought is a little story of last week on Spread Kindness Friday. I was at the train station and a guy came to me, yelled at me, and this is not for the swear jar because I'm citing him, okay?
Okay, all right. No swear jar for your story.
I'm like...
You can swear in German, we won't know.
A Trend... Okay, ich bin eine trendgeile, seelenlose Konsumhure. So I'm a trend horny, soulless, consuming whore because I was wearing a Dolphins cap, and he wouldn't believe me that there were Dolphins fans before Tyreek Hill. And I made a post about it. One of the German NFL commentators mentioned it in his podcast, and now today I received this nice shirt.
Yeah, let's go.
Consuming.
I love it. Tell them I need.
Make that big screen. I want to see it again.
Love it. Love it. That's awesome. Well, we got Dolphin fans all over the world, man. We global. We global, baby. Love it.
Of course. Not just because of Tyreek Hill.
Because of Stephen D and the #1 Miami fan morning show. All right, I'm sorry I made it about me. I apologize. Go ahead, Franz.
My final thought is don't care about what people call you. It's like you can be a consuming whore if you want, and just enjoy being the Dolphins and winning the Super Bowl this season.
Hey man, hey, we're dude. I love it, man. Von Franz looks like a mix between Von Ginkel and Thor. LOL. Franz, we love you, man. What is he? Where did he go? Oh, he's got his Thor hammer too. I like it. I like it. I love you, Franz. You're the man, brother. Thank you for stopping by and supporting the show. I miss you, man. I'm glad you got the job. I'm glad you're out here working. Stop by whenever you can, and we'll see you. We'll see you on the flip side, man. Be easy, buddy. Be good, all right? I love it. I love
Steven,
it.
what's your go-to candy at the movie theater?
Bunch of Crunch. Bunch of Crunch. And popcorn.
Bunch Crunch.
Yeah. All right, Von Joe, what do you want, Von Joe? You think today's all about you? Because we named all of our names.
I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna let you know that
You're breaking up, Von. I didn't touch Von Joe.
You've been you've been very disrespectful this week towards me. I'm just gonna throw it out there, and I'm pretty sure Andrevius would agree.
Well,
but
Von Joe.
hey, that's neither here nor there.
Von Joe, I love you, Von Joe. I had somebody from Germany on. What did you want me to do? You want me to stop the world for you, Von Joe?
Hey, I didn't say stop the world, but you can slow it down a little. But
you can slow it down a little. I like that. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
You don't have to stop the world, but you can slow it down a little. I like
just
it.
slow it down a little. So you know how today has been the days of the Vons and everything Von, right? So I went to go drop off my car at Dodge Napleton, right, to get service. And the guy gave me his card and was like, yo, when it's ready, yada, yada. If anything, text me if you want to update or whatever, right? I kid you not. Look at the guy's name. Wait, hold on. How do I flip this? I can't flip it. Okay.
Oh, my God. Larry Von Weiser. Weiser.
I kid you not. I was like, no.
That's
I just
eerie,
looked at it,
guys. That's eerie.
I was like, no way. No way. Because I just took it out of my pocket because I'm like, okay, I'm about to get ready for the gym. Let me put it here. Let me text this guy.
Miss
and I looked at it.
Miss Finn says, Von Joe, we named the whole show because of you. Steven loves you like we all do. Thank you, Miss Finns. That's how much I love you, bro.
Listen, the guy name is his middle name is Vaughn, and I was like, no way.
Vons are taking over the world. They're
Look how
running
the
the world,
universe
bro.
works.
I know. All right, man.
Look how
Final
the
thought of the
universe
day.
works.
Your final thought. Let's go.
Final thought, guys. This was a long week. Training camp has started. Guys, just go out there and be nice to each other. The world is already full with enough negativity.
That's right.
And enough
We don't have
toxic
that here.
people.
That's right. We don't
All
have
right,
that here.
like Andrevius.
Even if your
Who
name
wakes
on
up to
Twitter
choose
is
violence.
toxic.
Exactly. That wakes up to choose violence. But guys, just be nice to each other. And great show, Steven. It started off slow. I'm not gonna hold you. The show started off slow, but I think me and Andrevius coming on really helped it pick up steam.
You're right. You're right.
This is for
So-
Vonjo. Let's go!
Ooh, Vonjo.
Yeah.
You thought I was going to say the B word, didn't you?
Let's go.
So
You puckered a little
you
bit,
guys-
Steven.
you guys go ahead and be good to each other. Enjoy the weekend. Be safe. And fins up.
I love you, man. Be good, bro. Bond954 says, "Oh my God, this is so much power. If I always knew, I'd rule. I always knew I'd rule." Love it, bro. Be good, bro.
Vondravius.
Vondravius, and then there was one you, sir, are the final thought of the day, because Von Roach is he's my producer, so he doesn't count anymore.
I just want to say,
I just get blamed for
drink
stuff
your
now.
water, be positive. The Dolphins are going to the Super Bowl this year. All those ratings on Madden, by mid-season, that will all be adjusted. All that. Tua's rating is going to be in the 80s. Javon Holland's going to be like an 86 plus.
Javon's gonna be in the 90s.
Xavier Howard's going to be back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? The overall rating for the team will be at least an 84 by mid-season. The overall team rating.
I like it.
We're gonna get it. We don't need to complain about how they don't respect us, how they talk about us crazy in the media. Look how Madden does us, because we're gonna go out there and we're gonna freaking take the respect. We're gonna snatch it up and literally slap the league around and say, "Do you see that? There's gonna be a piece of respect on a field, and we're gonna see it be like, you see that respect? That belongs to me. You can't touch it." And that's just that. That's just how it's going to go. And we're going to the goddamn Super Bowl. I can't promise a Super Bowl win.
Super Bowl.
I can't promise a Super Bowl win because my vision just showed we were going to the Super Bowl.
We going to the mother Super Bowl, y'all.
And in the words of my man Level 2 Noob, we must spread chaos where there's kindness being spread. So steal somebody's lunch today.
You know what I'm doing right now? I got tickets to a new movie in my cart.
What are you going to see?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Nope.
Yep.
It's going to be great.
I know. I think I'm going to go see it today or tomorrow. I don't know yet.
Hey, maybe you can come on when we review the movie next week.
Well, I got to do it on my channel. I'm going to start doing movie reviews on my channel. Horizon Cinemas.
Bring me on as a guest.
I will.
Yeah.
Just
No
dancing
cussing.
right now. Just so y'all know, we're $60 away from goal. Some people owed to the swear jar today. I'm pretty sure a couple people owe like a couple bucks here and there. I think Slim Shady owes $1 or $2. Somebody owes $4. Vondravius owes $4. Chef Shu, let these people know. I love doing the morning show. Level 2 Noob said this. The swear jar ain't real. Von94 says, I done set a cash app, Steven. Okay. Oh, let me look. Let me see, buddy.
So we got some planning to do, Steven, for this fantasy football league.
I know.
Do we got an online draft we have to do that we should play online, the draft?
Yeah.
Should stream that.
Oh, hey, Von954 just sent $10. We're $50 away from goal, guys. Let's go. $50 away from goal. Level 2 Noob says, swear jar is as fake as Roach's aliens. Whoa.
Whoa, bro.
Whoa.
Mathematically, aliens are real.
So, mathematically, the swear jar is real. Thank you very much. Okay? Go ahead. What were you saying? I apologize. We
We should have something like the red zone during the week for fantasy football, where we show like who's winning, like because you could share that screen of the fantasy football and be like, hey, this is top team right now, and look at the score. You know what I mean? You could break it down.
That would be. Chef Shoe says, pay your swear jar payment. Swear jar is very real. Thank you, Chef Shoe.
Time to pay up right now.
Right now! Kapow!
Kapow!
Pow!
Pow! Oh, I need my voice.
Pow! Pow! Pow!
Pew, pew, pew.
Hey, this is when I don't want to say Josh Allen. So this is when
This is Dan Marino throwing a football.
And this is Tua throwing a football.
How many teams should be in the league? You know what? We got to get with level 2 noob. So level 2 noobs.
we need an experienced fantasy football person.
So level 2 noob needs to be involved in the league, and we got to figure this out. So level 2 noob, we need to make this a thing. Okay.
So that's 2 seats already taken. Me and Noob.
Yep. It's like I'm gonna win the fantasy league, but that also means you have to do the fantasy football draft on as like you got to do it live on here, right?
Camera.
And every week the winners and losers, like we got to make it interactive for the show.
And if we have too many people to sign up, we're gonna have to do like one of those wheel things and just pick names out of that.
Yeah.
To make it fair.
Maybe if more than 12 people want to come up.
I've seen them as big as like 14. That's stretching it.
I know. 14's too big. I think it needs to be 12. There needs to be a buy-in.
Yep.
Got to pay to get in. And I'll be the commissioner. I'll be your commissioner.
Yep, the cheapest commissioner ever.
Hey, man, look, I did fantasy football for 10 years. I am a 3-time fantasy football league winner, but I retired 5 years ago. I just retired. Anything that has to do with gambling, I stopped. Okay, so.
And it's no fun beating people if you don't get to see their face and look at them the next week and be like, what? What happened? How'd you get here?
Expect the booze, commish. Yeah, just like Roger Goodell. Boo!
Yeah, because people are going to play around with that trade deadline, man.
You know, we got to make the draft really cool. With the first overall pick in the Miami Sports Music Draft, level 2 noob selects Russell Wilson.
You need a podium.
Zach Wilson.
You need a podium.
Well, I'll come up with a podium and everything. I like it. We'll call it the Clock Blockers Fantasy Football League.
There we go.
We'll make it happen. 12 slots. 12 slots.
10 are left.
Yeah. But I think we got to have a buy-in. There needs to be a buy-in.
Yeah.
So this is what you do. So
actually the buy-in will bring that list down to make it so you get because you get a good prize if the buy-in's higher. So I was in a league where we paid 200 buy-in.
Is 200 too high though?
But 200 has a bigger payout.
What do you guys think?
You spend big, you win big, right? And it makes sure that the people when they buy in for 200, they're more likely
level 2 noob Bon Joe, big time. Like, what should the buy-in be? Whoa!
Wait, was that a real super chat?
Bro. What the?
You got to bring him on screen.
Holy.
Stop the music.
Stop the music. Is that 500 American?
Who retracted that Oh my God.
Do you know who that is?
Oh my God. He said, didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
But it went through. Bro, it went through. It went through. That's a real chat. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that's real or not, but it looks real.
It's up there. I can click it. That's real.
That's a real chat, big time. I don't know if you met. I don't know what to do now.
He says, I didn't mean to do that.
I know. I don't know what to do.
Can you do anything? Can you return it?
I can't read. I don't know how. Like, I've never been in. Yeah. Level 2 noob says, if you didn't mean to do that, better call your card. All right. Put the music back on. I've never had that. Big time, you need to hit me up, bro. Like, I don't know what the deal is. Because I was about to cry on air. You were about to get a cry.
I was about to be after the show, like, Steven, what's my cut?
Well, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Like, so with YouTube, they take 50% of whatever comes in. So it's not like I see all of that, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna make a big donation like that, use the Cash App.
Well, I mean,
that's what I would
appreciate any
recommend.
donation, but
I mean, like, if you want
YouTube-
Steven to get all of it, Cash App and PayPal, he'll get every ounce of that money.
Look, big time. I don't want to. Yeah. He said level 2. He said nothing about the fantasy league. He said everyone just calm down until things are final. Yes. Bone says he meant to do that big time cool like that. I don't know. I don't know what to do right now. I'm kind of. That's weird. Big time. Are you on Twitter? All right. I don't know. He's not answering me.
He's probably on the phone with the bank.
Probably.
If I did that, my wife would kill me.
I've seen people do it on other channels. I personally have never gotten one that high.
His name is Big Time.
Bonjo says Big Time is calling his card company right now. Yeah.
What's the biggest one you had before that?
Big Time, hit me up on Twitter. Because I have no, like, the way that it's sent through. I don't want to take yeah.
You want nothing to do with it.
No, I
Like-
look, if it's real,
like-
I
no.
want to know that it's real. But if it's not, like, if it was a mistake, I'm not gonna mess over anybody.
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm
that. Like, that's not who I am. I just want to be. Yeah. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. My brain is like fried. Like, I don't know. So what is your final thoughts of the day, Roach?
Go watch Nope, and then start learning about fantasy football in case you are one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, we'll
to be in
figure
the
this
league.
out. We'll
Yeah.
figure this out.
And then I'm gonna buy my wife some. What's that crunchy bunch of crunchy? I'll buy her that at the movie theater. That's my
Big
act of
Time
kindness.
says I'm on the phone with them. Okay. All right.
But he said he meant it to be 50.
Bro, all I know is yeah. Just let me know. I know that if it comes through, it's going to be 50%. Like, YouTube's going to take their 50%. And I'll give back the 260 or whatever it is, but that you're still out and went to YouTube. YouTube just made money. I don't want that. So whatever you can do to fix that. I have no control over how that works or anything. So you're going to be the, yeah.
Oh, they take 30%.
No, they take 40. It's like 47 or 48%.
I'm on it right now. It says 30.
I'm telling you what it is, bro. When I get $100, it's only like 52 or 53 bucks. Telling you what it is. Dude, do not send me any more money till you get this resolved. I don't want to. I don't. 48% is what they take. Okay, 48%. All right. YouTube gets enough money from my premium account. They shall not stop being so great. Bro, 48%? That's insane. I agree. That's why I'm always like, go Cash App. My Cash App is in the description.
Yeah.
But I want you to make sure that you take care of this before anything.
Yeah, I'm literally in the YouTube thing. It says creators receive 70% of revenue.
That's bullshit. That's not true.
That's what they put in there.
I need to
in
swear
their
jar
stuff.
myself because yeah, but still, like, yeah. Boy, we had to stop for a second. I was like, what just happened? Wait, YouTube legit takes that much? Yes, they do. 100%. So when you guys donate big amounts, I'm always like, donate through Cash App or PayPal, right? No, look, it's still a way for me. Like, it's easy for people. Like, don't stop sending stuff. I still want my channel to grow, you know? Yo, that's crazy. How much have I donated to YouTube at this point then? It doesn't all go to me. I know that. But I appreciate, like, here's the thing. I need y'all to understand I appreciate whatever y'all donate. Okay? Means the world to me.
Still helps you out.
Yeah. Because if I didn't do it, then could it be possible that they take different percentages in different currencies? If so, I would have dated €2 if they told me they would take 32 cents fee. I'm just telling you what it is. Yeah. All right. No way he mixed five. What he met. No way he mixed a 5 with a 1. He met that big time. Next time, throws cash out. See him on other channels.
I'm so confused now.
I know. I am too. Bonjo says we Cash App from now on. That's why we say Cash App or PayPal, because it's way lesser fees for us content creators. I don't care how you guys donate. It all means the world to me. And I mean that. $1, whatever.
Yeah, I use Buy Me a Coffee. 10% is what they take.
Cash App's my favorite. Like, Cash App's the easiest. But all right. My final thought of the day is just be kind to other people. Level 2 Noob says, I think the three of us may have stock in YouTube at this point. What do you get if I donate 1 cent? I don't think you can donate 1 cent. YouTube says, nah.
I think
no
$1 is the minimum.
Yeah. So I'll see 53 cents of that.
And if it says 99, that's from an Apple device.
So when you guys donate $1, I see 53 cents. But again, I appreciate the 53 cents. I'm good.
Yeah. But
I need y'all to realize let me just state for the record, I am grateful for whatever you guys do. Okay? And I am appreciative of it. And I need you to understand, like, the money you've sent me, I just spent about $1,800 in brand new equipment for the studio. Like, the stuff that my man Roach has, he sent me all this stuff, and I want to use it for my setup for this year for live shows.
And you're gonna have the same mic as Tyreek Hill.
I went and just spent all this money on new studio equipment and stuff, and it's because you guys helped donate. It went to that, you know. So I'm putting it back into things to be able to do.
He's right though. YouTube is a bunch of greedy.
They are.
They shut my show down last night because I was showing the Nope trailer and breaking it down.
Did they?
Yeah.
See,
and they do it every time, and then I dispute it. I dispute it, and then they allow it back. But they literally took my image down, everything for 3 minutes. Sorry for trying to help them. You know what I mean?
Well, see, I'm affiliated with the movie theater, so that's why nothing like that has happened yet for me. But maybe, I don't know. Who knows? I shouldn't be though because we have the movie theater have contracts with the studio, so shouldn't be any issue.
Yeah.
All right. I'm exhausted. I love you guys. We did over 3.5 hours today. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are the best fans in the world. I can't be. Yeah, I'm very grateful for everything that you guys do. Most importantly, I'm grateful that you watch and support the show, and that y'all, that means a lot to me. And big time, just hit me up, man. I just hit me up. That's all I know. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami Fan Morning Show, Clock Blockers. I'm your host, Stephen D. This is Spread Kindness Friday. And this is Miami Sports Music. I love you guys. We will see y'all on Tuesday. I'll be back on Tuesday. Okay? Please support Stephen D. He brings great content. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, Miss Fins. Thank you. All right? All right, here we go. Love y'all. Peace.